Hello, welcome to preseason round 4 of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League season number 6. We will get started in just a minute. Let me copy the live stream link real quick so I can send it into Discord. We have 2 rounds remaining to the preseason, so I believe we have 3 teams still undefeated in this preseason. Those 3 teams are going to be the first 3 teams we see. 2 of them facing off here, Buffalo versus the Dublin Kings. The Time Zone Squad is also 3-0. Then afterwards, we see the Time Zone Squad. They are on the road at the KBs. We will see the Nutski Lovers at the Ditto Burritos. After that match, we will see Michael at Green Bay, followed by the 456 Squadron at the Dark League. Those will be the 5 games before the first intermission. When we come back from the first intermission, we are going to see Ottawa at Carbon Show's team, Your Worst Nightmare at Detroit, J.G. Wentworth at the Dread Teeny Domain, the Floppy Flamers at the Fabled Fairies, and then the Novas at the Bots, Bad Opinion Tellers. They host that home game, 10th game of the night. Before we go on to the second intermission, our last 4 games when we come back will be the Tax Fraudulence at Holy Army of Fergus, the Chaos Corp at Amiibo Engage. We will see Boston at Miami, and to close things off, Toronto at the Mid-Class Nation. So, we do have some releases as well as some roster updates. There were no trades today, but the following Amiibo were released by the roster: Dream from the Fabled Fairies, Kignong and Yusuke from Detroit, as well as Professor Help and Aegis from the Dublin Kings. Those 5 Amiibo are on the waiver wire up until tomorrow, where they will be claimed by whichever team has the highest priority. And we already have some teams making waiver claims, so we'll see who will get those claims tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the 5th and final round of the preseason, I believe. Let me do some math. Yeah, the Time Zone Squad wins, then they would face the winner of this first match here. If the Time Zone Squad loses, the KBs already face the Kings. Would they rematch again for the winner takes all, or would it be someone else? I'll have to see if that actually does end things or not. All mounts down Discord server if it does end at 4 rounds instead of 5 for some reason. But let's see. We also do have a signing. This signing was just made 30 minutes ago, but the 456 Squadron is signing undrafted free agent rookie Tripower, and he will be starting tonight for the 456 Squadron as they are on the road against the Dark League. We will see for the first time the home stages of the Dark League and Dread Teeny Domain, as Michael has 4 road games in a row. But alright, let me get that live ping real quick into Discord so we can get people to join in real quick. Live now. Preseason round 4 of Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 6. Tomorrow will be the 5th and final round of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League preseason. We will not live stream on Thursday or Friday. Actually, we will not live stream on Thursday. Friday is going to be the start of Season 6 to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. I had to restart the entire schedule making process between the last live stream and this one because I messed up the home road game splits on the Eastern Conference, giving them an uneven number. So we are redoing that. I should have the schedule done by tomorrow at the latest. But alright, to kick things off, we have Buffalo versus the Dublin Kings. It is going to be Low, Pixar Mom, The Job, Adderall, and Bloom versus Kenjaku, Aerith, Rice, 1010, and Lumberjack. The winner will go to 4-0 in the preseason and will be competing to win the preseason bracket. With these 2 releases by the Dublin Kings, they do get the roster compliant into the size of 10 for the regular season, so no additional cuts will be needed. Alright, Low versus Kenjaku are the leadoffs. I believe this is the second game that the Dublin Kings are at home. It's going to be Midgar Omega once again. It is 25-37 as that forward smash is going to miss. That was a down smash missing from the parry as well. Multiple missed forward smashes from this hero. 42 to 52, 42 to 66 as we see Kenjaku, yellow, white, blue, as today is actually non-binary day, I believe. That is the national day for non-binary people. 63 to 66 right now, 75 to 66. So Kenjaku, it's going to be white, red, purple now. 75 to 79 as Low did try to go for that dunk, but out of the parry, that's a down smash. That is a KO from the critical, and Aerith is going to come out right now. It is 75, 95 to 0 as Low is off stage. 95 to 0 right now. We see the crackle slash missing, but an up tilt fall by a down air trade. Side B getting parried into a side B from the Aerith. It is 109 to 31 as Aerith going to be at 31% right here. One critical so far from this hero as 125 to 31. He shows why he was the best of the West back in Season 4 as he is now in the Eastern Conference. 139, 140 to 31 as we see Aerith going for the down air, and there, not quite yet. It's going to be a back throw from Low. That was the weak down air, not enough to get rid of this hero. 143, but this back throw right here, 160. Low still alive at 160. It's 160 to 54 as we see Aerith try to get that forward air. Now a back throw, and Low will be KO'd. Pixar Mom, the rookie, comes out for Buffalo. It is 0 to 74 with the up smash, reducing Aerith to only 1 KO, and here comes Rice. In his first game with the Dublin Kings, he produced 0 KOs. I believe he has 2 so far this preseason. Those 2 are with the Time Zone squad before being traded over here though. 24 to 56 as we see Pixar Mom. 24 to 56, down special will be parried into an up smash from Pixar Mom. 37 to 74. On the other side of this trade, it was part of a King Deity swap. Honda, who is Tech Mode's King Deity, got a hat trick for the Time Zone squad in his first game with that team. It is 48 to 99, 48 to 113 as we see the switch to Mithra. Mithra is going to get inhaled, followed by spit out, and that is going to be Pyra coming back out as we see no up smash there from Pixar Mom. Interesting gambit, but this Gordo, Pixar Mom, she is going to fall short. The job comes out now for Buffalo. It's 3 versus 3, but that is a significant percent lead for Buffalo right here, but it is being chipped away by Rice. 42, 52 to 114. Gordo not going to hit the job, being invulnerable with the up special. 152 up smash, 60 to 160 right now as we see going to be a backer right here, and that's going to KO. So Rice already has 2 KOs as Adderall's going to be coming out right now. We see dash attack, 25 to 160. The Gordo is going to be deflected, keeping Adderall alive. No! He will fall short! And now Rice produces his own hat trick on the other side of this King Deity trade. So both King Deities in this Deity for Deity swap have each produced a hat trick here in this preseason. 32 to 179 as Bloom has a 1 versus 3 for Buffalo. It is 53, 74, 179. We see a down smash getting rid of Rice, and now 10-10 has the opportunity to close this game out. 74 to 10 right now. Up smash, 74 to 29, 74 to 42. Up smash here. Bloom at 94. Up B, but too short for an aerial. It's going to be down tilt. It's going to be up air. Not quite enough yet, but the next up air should be able to get rid of this Piranha Plant. 140 to 80 right now as we see 10-10 back onto the stage. Forward smash range, not quite yet. Instead, it's going to be a back throw. Bloom will survive at 150. 150 to 81 as we see the down air. 150 to 95. 10-10 going for the back throw here, and that will be enough. The Dublin Kings advance to 4-0 the preseason as they win this game 5-3. As mentioned, both King Deities in the King Deity swap have each produced a hat trick now in this preseason. Honda in the previous round and Rice in this round. 10-10 getting that game-winning KO. Lumberjack not needed for the game-winning KO as Low did get that leadoff win. He should prove to be a strong leadoff for Buffalo this upcoming season, trying to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since Season 4. We see Aerith, Pixar Bomb back and forth until Rice just took it in his direction. Alright, coming up next, if the Time Zone squad can get a win here, they will face the Dublin Kings for the preseason bracket winner, and I believe it would be a home game for the Time Zone squad, but they are on the road first against the KBs. Up next on the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League Season 6 preseason. So the Time Zone squad, they have a good problem to have. Rin, is 3-0 in the leadoff slot so far for this team. Originally, it was going to be Snaketails, who's going to be the primary leadoff for this squad. Let's see, as she will be starting today as the Time Zone squad will be opting for the double leadoff strategy. Let's bring Rin Penrose in real quick. As mentioned, 3-0 as a leadoff so far this preseason, but in the regular season, in 5 full seasons, 4 of them being spent in the Time Zone squad, 1 in free agency, Rin Penrose has yet to get a regular season KO. Will that be changing for the Time Zone squad this upcoming season? We will see the other leadoff, Amalgamate Pyramithra Snaketails, coming out right now. She will be replacing Honda, as Honda will not play in this game for the Time Zone squad. Honda has more or less secured a spot in the starting roster for this team, so Snaketails will replace Honda. That means 3, 4, 5 will once again be Econart, Alistor, and Ascent. Let's find Econart first. Crunchy, it's going to be the Robin. Where is that Robin? Econart. Alrighty. Speaking of Crunchy's Robin, Ekonami, we did resolve that issue. For those of you who missed the last broadcast, Ekonami was claimed by the Fable Fairies on the waiver wire, and this time Ekonami will be starting today, replacing Dream, who got cut as in the middle of his match. We're going to see Nightmares, Dark Pit. This is going to be a rookie in part of a deal that the Time Zone squad did, sending Nokotan over to that team, acquiring a second round pick. They used that second round pick here on Alistor, and he has been shining so far in this preseason. 5th and finally is going to be the primary closer for the Time Zone squad, MLL 456's Byleth Ascent. He is coming off his career worst season in a 3-15 campaign for the Grand Army Republic. Was released by the team. Actually, no, he was not released. He was traded so that Holy Army of Fergus, the new rebranding of the team, could get their hands on Dimitri. And Dimitri has been pretty solid so far in the preseason for that team. So Ascent, he does find himself a spot here. He may or may not be with his team in Season 7 as a Time Zone squad. Word is on the street that they could potentially get Crony back in Season 7 after serving one season off. So we're going to have to wait and see, as on the other side, the KBs, half Mario's Byleth Madam Am going to be the leadoff. Let's find her real quick. Holy Wars, half Mario, going to scroll up all the way to Madam Am. In the second slot, we are going to see Criminal. It's going to be Mario Dudes' King DDD. So let's find Criminal real quick. Where is that Criminal? Actually, no, Smooth Criminal's not in the league anymore. Unfortunately, Zion, his Amiibo trainer, did not renew in time to keep Smooth Criminal league, so that's why JG Wentworth doesn't have him this year. What a shame. That Luigi was fun to watch. Alright, the third Amiibo for the KBs is going to be their second round rookie. It is going to be Staples' Olimar Throat Goat. Let's see if we can find a Throat Goat in here so far. Where is he? Here he is, and here he comes. In slot number 4, we are going to see Joe's Ryu Talk is Cheap. He was a contributing member of the Novas back in Season 4 when they won their championship. Their first and only, as every single team who has won a championship has only won one of those trophies. Let's find the Ryu real quick. Where is he? Alrighty. 5th and finally for this team is going to be the first overall pick in the Season 6 draft, Soy Sauce's Link Last Dream. As soon as we can find him real quick. Where is he? Here he is, and here he comes. So, the Time Zone squad versus the KBs. That's going to be Rin Penrose, 3-0 so far as the leadoff, Snaketails, Econart, Alistor, and Ascent MLL versus Madam Am, Criminal, Throat Goat, Talk is Cheap, and Last Dream. Another Lucina versus Byleth matchup for Rin right here. She had won this leadoff interaction against Failnod, but this is going to be a much different Byleth we see here. first damage is going to be a trade. 3 to 18 right now, 3 to 46 as Rin is going to take Madam M off stage. 14 to 46, we are going to see up next, going to be forward smash missing. Forward tilt from Rin, 14 to 60, 14 to 73. Side B, going to put Rin at 32%. We are going to see up next, going to be side B missing from this Byleth. Instead, it's going to be up smash, 52 to 73, 52 to 86. As we see up next, back throw, Rin off stage, 67, 87 to 86 as Rin trying to make her way back onto the stage. 88 to 95, we see Rin. It's going to be up special into neutral air, which does not land, into an up smash, and Madam M gets the leadoff win. That's going to knock Rin down to 3-1. Snake Tails, who is intended to be the real leadoff for the Time Zone Squad as the regular season begins, unless plans change, coming out right now for this team. It is 24 to 135. We see Snake Tails, side special, and that will not get rid of Madam M. She will remain alive at 151, but this one will get the job done. Criminal comes out now for the KBs. It's going to be 33 to 0, 53 to 0 as we see down air, jab, 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 53 to 29. Down throw, up air. It's going to be 76 to 29 as we see Snake Tails making her way back onto the stage. Side special, 76 to 44. Forward air, going to be 91 to 44. We see that side B getting shielded right here. Forward tilt, 101 to 44. Down smash, interrupting a King Deity forward smash. It is 101 to 73 as we see out of parry. Up special. Criminal, he will survive, however. It's going to be switching to Mithra, 101 to 97, 101 to 108. We are going to see Criminal back onto the stage. Snake Tails gets hit by the up smash, and Criminal already has 2 KOs in this match. It's going to be Echo Nards coming out right now. Going to be 0 to 109 as we are going to see Criminal up smash, putting Echo Nard at 17, 17 to 42. Echo Nard at 42. He's going to use the up air, 42 to 116. Forward smash will be parried right here, 52, 70 to 116. This King Deity is 1 KO away from hat trick, and Echo Nard is already at 85. But Arc Fire putting Criminal at 137. Neutral air, Echo Nard off stage at 99. He will get hit by that Gordo right there, trying to come back onto the stage, and he does not have the 11 sword for a little bit. It's going to be a back throw right here. That will be enough to shut down Criminal, but now Throat Goat comes out, and even though it's 3 versus 3, that is a huge percent lead, making a stock lead now for the KBs. So Alistor will come out now for the Time Zone Squad, as Alistor, Snake Tails, and Echo Nards could all be competing for 2 of 3 middle position slots with Honda. 34 to 58, 34 to 69. We see down throw, we see up air, 36 to 91 as Throat Goat already at 92. Back air, Alistor at 55. Forward smash getting parried, but a back throw here, putting Throat Goat at 107. 61 to 107. It's going to be purple and red, purple and 2 reds now for Throat Goat. 78 to 107. Alistor, he goes high here. He'll be punished. 97 to 107 as we see purple Pikmin being thrown. The red one will be dealing some damage here, but a back throw here sends Throat Goat off stage, and we see Alistor does not do any damage. Gonna be 109, 122 to 118, and this up air right here makes it a 1 versus 3 for Ascent. So Ascent still has to deal with this Olimar, the Ryu in the back, as well as the first overall pick, Last Dream. 36, 38 to 120 as Throat Goat will be KO'd by this up smash. It is 1 versus 2, but now Talk is cheap. He could close the game out as it is 69-0, 69 to 29. We see side special, Talk is cheap, already at 48. We see Talk is cheap coming back on, 77 to 48 as Ascent tried going for a neutral special right there. Fireball, Hadouken, neutral B, not going to do anything. 104 to 64 right now as we see side special, Talk is cheap at 82%. A down special right here is going to miss, 123 to 82 as we see Fireball, Ascent, he uses side B and he'll come back onto the stage. It is 134 to 82, but this side special right here will make the KBs win this game 5 to 3. The Time Zone Squad could not stop Criminal in this match as he only had 1 KO. He only had 1 KO. I could have sworn he had 2 KOs. Well, it wasn't Criminal that had 2 KOs, it was Throat Goat with 2 KOs as he managed to get rid of both Echo Nards and Alistor. Interesting. I could have sworn Criminal had dealt more damage, but the Time Zone Squad, they play from behind, starting with the leadoff loss, and then after 2 KOs from Throat Goat, they play from even further behind. A 1 versus 3 was just not feasible for Ascent to pull off. Alright, Coming up next, it is going to be the Natsuki Lovers versus the Ditto Burritos. Okay, since the Time Zone Squad lost, I generally have no idea who's going to face the Dublin Kings in the 5th and final round. Because, here, let me check the standings real quick. Let's go over to Season 6 Preseason real quick. I generally have no idea who they're going to face, because let's see. Would they face the winner of Natsuki Lovers and Ditto Burritos to avoid rematching the KBs, or who would it be? Maybe if the Ditto Burritos win here? That's going to be interesting. Alright, we won't focus on that yet. We'll focus on that later. Anyways, match number 3. Natsuki Lovers versus the Ditto Burritos. This is going to be a home game at Spear Pillar. I chose Spear Pillar, right? Not Unova League. Let me make sure I chose Spear Pillar. They're right next to each other. Alright. So let's see, Natsuki Lovers, they are going to be using their regular roster, Fred, Lore, Doom, Yuri, Wanda, Depression. We will get that loaded in just a second. I'm going to get a sip of water right here as we have many more matches left for tonight. Alright, here comes Fred. The second amiibo is going to be Lore. That's going to be Panger's Meta Knight. So let's find Lore real quick. Panger, Meta Knight. Lore was assigned to be the amiibo on the thumbnail, by the way. Had 3 KOs against the Holy Army of Fergus last 2 streams ago. So he's got to be up there. Sorry, not 2 streams ago. Last stream, which was 2 nights ago. Soy Sauce, Pyra, Mithra, Doomed, Yuri. Gonna be the third amiibo here once we can find her. Here she is, Doomed Yuri. The fourth amiibo for the Natsuki Lovers is going to be Frandy's Zelda Wanda. Let's find Wanda real quick. Where is she? Where is that Wanda? Here we go. The fifth amiibo actually for the Natsuki Lovers is going to be Soy Sauce's Lucas Depression. So let's find Depression real quick. He is going to be the closer here for this team. Alrighty. Once we get him in, that will be the roster for the Natsuki Lovers. On the other side of things, the Ditto Burritos. Once again, only one of their main starters is starting right here in the preseason, and that is going to be the Mii Sword Fighter. Crunchy's Mii Sword Fighter Ditto. A future Hall of Famer, one of the best leadoffs in history of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. He will be up here again. The second amiibo for the Ditto Burritos is going to be DeBuffalo's Banjo-Kazooie Did I Do. So let's find that Banjo real quick. Where is he? Alrighty. My thing does not want to load today. There we are. Amiibo number 3 is going to be Beta Dude's Piranha Plant Om Nom Nom. Let's find Om Nom Nom real quick. Alrighty, here he is. Let me bring my microphone just a little bit closer to me real quick so I don't have to be screaming as loud. Joseph's Lucas, Undying. Undying had that crazy clip-worthy KO last match against Novas. Instead of recovering to the stage, he uses PK Thunder to specifically target DeBuffalo's Olimar and get the game-winning KO. So 5th and finally, we'll have to wait and see if this Pyramithra will make an appearance or not, but it's going to be Amalgamate's Pyramithra Soul number 9. When we get any update on Soul 11, a possible Soul Season 11, we will inform you of such so we can start promoting it. But alright, Fred, Lore, Doomed Yuri, Wanda, and Depression versus Ditto, Did I Do, Om Nom Nom, Undying, and Soul number 9. These is going to be a very interesting leadoff situation here as we have Fred versus Ditto, the Olimar against the Mii Sword Fighter. Both amiibo had rolled towards the edge, but it's going to be Fred getting the first damage here. Side B going to be interrupted by the red Pikmin. 51% already onto Ditto, but he does not mind taking damage early because he can claw back and still win leadoff interactions. It is 5 to 72 right now. 5 to 88. we're going to see up next is going to be a jab jab, 5 to 96, as we see forward smash, ditto, already at 109%, make it 12 to 109, as we see side B, 28 to 109, up throw, do we see up air? No up air, and the up smash misses too, but that is going to be the white Pikmin dealing some damage onto Ditto, as he is at 134. Down air, 41 to 142. We're going to see down air attempt right here, 41 to 145, as it's going to be forward smash, 59 to 145. Fred coming back onto the stage, going to be 59 to 145, forward smash here, ditto, he will survive, he comes back onto the stage, 62 to 154, it's going to be down throw into the up air, but not quite the sweet spot on that up air, side special, Fred at 98, throwing the Pikmin to come back onto the stage, he only has a purple and a red, as we see up next, down special, being parried, and Fred will get the leadoff win, but Fred is at 98%. Down tilt, attempted from Did I Do the Banjo-Kazooie. It is 98, forward smash here, 118 to 19. Fred will survive, gets hit by an egg, as he will come back onto the stage, 127 to 27. It's 52 already onto Did I Do, but this back air right here will not end Fred's night quite yet. It's going to be 141 to 58. Fred does not have any Pikmin except for a singular white. This back throw right here, Fred still alive at 160 now, 160 to 63. We see down tilt, Fred 166 now, 166 to 63, as we see a forward throw, 179 Fred is still alive at. It's going to be another forward throw here. Fred going to be alive at 193, as a forward throw does not have that much kill power. Do we see another forward throw here? Once again, another forward throw. I think a back throw there could have gone the distance, as we see back throw here, and that's going to be it for Fred. Lore comes out now for the Natsuki lovers. Had 3 KOs in the last game against Holy Army Fergus. We're going to see up throw. After the up throw, it's going to be side special. 7 to 92, as Lore goes off stage, neutral air will miss, 10 to 92, getting a little bit of chip damage from that platform, 16 to 92, it's going to be a down throw. After down throw, it is going to be down smash missing from the Meta Knight, 27 to 92, it is 32 to 92, 41 to 92, 49, 57, do we see another juggle? It's going to be a back air instead, and a forward smash. Lore will survive at 84%, but he will get hit by the bomb, 95 to 110, as we see fourth throw here. Did I Do is going to be off stage, and the neutral air will not land, but Lore, he will come back to the stage, will not get trapped under by the platform, 101 to 114. And that side special right there will get rid of Did I Do. It's going to be a KO from Lore. This game so far has been back and forth. Nom Nom with the revenge KO. Doomed Yuri is going to come out right now for the Natsuki lovers. It is going to be 10 to 25. 15 to 45, as we see up air, 15 to 56, we see another off smash there, gotta be op special, and Nom Nom gonna be at 76. This up smash right here will not KO quite yet. It is 24 to 111, as we see a side B catching Nom Nom, 24 to 127. Afterwards, it is going to be 24 to 141. We see just going to be the Poison Cloud getting a little bit of damage, but the up smash right there. Doomed Yuri parried the poison to get an up smash, and she's able to KO Nom Nom with it, but Undying comes out immediately, and that down smash will get rid of Doomed Yuri. 2 versus 2, as that is 1 KO for Undying so far in this game. Gonna be 9 to 21. Side B, Undying off stage. Wanda comes back onto the stage herself. 9 to 25. Down smash, gotta get a little damage into the down smash into, no, it's gonna be a back air from the Zelda. 34 to 51. 34-51, as we see, gotta be a down throw. No, a back throw here. Undying 6-7. 34 to 6-7. Undying jumping around just a little bit, hit by a forward smash. 34 to 82. Wanda does not go for an up air right there. Peak Fire is going to miss, but the second one will land. 45 to 82. It's going to be a down throw. Do we see up air? We see up smash instead, and that's going to make it a 1 versus 2 for Soul number 9. 61, 65, 81 to 0 right now, as Soul 9 comes back on, but a downer right here, and that will not end things for Soul 9 quite yet, but that was risky going off stage. 81 to 55, as a Pyra switches over to the Mithra. Wanda with the up tilt. 84 to 64, side B, gotta put Wanda at 103, down air, 103 to 82, down smash, and Wanda at 117 is still alive for now. She will come back onto the stage, and she will get a forward throw. 117 to 96, it's a switch to Mithra. Mithra comes back onto the stage for Soul number 9. Down throw here, and there's the up air. The Natsuki lovers will defeat the Ditto Burritos 5 to 3. So far in this preseason round, the winning team has not needed to bring their closer as Wanda gets 2 KOs in what would have been a beautiful back and forth action game, resulting in this win for the Natsuki lovers. Alrighty, 2 games left until the first intermission. Coming up next, Michael, who this is going to be their 4th game in a row on the road. They are on the road this time at Green Bay. So I gave up on randomizing the preseason rosters. I'm going to randomize them once the regular season begins, and unless we see a response from the actual general managers, it is not going to change from that. So with that said, Green Bay still has the same preseason roster as round 2. Let us start by loading in that roster for Michael first. Oh dear. I just knocked over my water. 1 second. You've got to be kidding me. Don't worry, that fell off my desk and fell over there, so I'm good on this department. Let me get this out of the way. Alright, before we start this next match, I'm going to get water real quick. Let me see if I have that text that says water break real quick. Yes, I do. Let me put that on real quick. I'll be back in a second to get more water. This is not the intermission, but I will be back in a sec. Alrighty, there we go. I should be back. Sorry about that. We have water now. I'll have to refill when we get to the first water break intermission, but alrighty. Michael versus Green Bay. Up first is going to be that Byleth again. Smokes Byleth Paragons. Let's scroll down, find that Byleth real quick. Where is he? He is going to be somewhere around here. And aha, here we go. Up second is going to be the number 2 overall pick in the Season 6 draft, KB's Ganondorf Yusiso, as soon as we can find him. Where is he? Alrighty. The third amiibo for this team is going to be White Cheese's King Deity. That is going to be Terrence. This is a King Deity that loves to go for the on-stage off special, spamming it a bunch. It works to some degree. Not the most effective thing in the world, but it does work. The fourth amiibo for Michael is going to be Joe's Link No Mouth. Let's find No Mouth real quick. Where is he? No Mouth. Alrighty. Fifth and finally for Michael is going to be Drew's Piranha Plant Tomney. So let's find Tomney real quick. Tomney. Where is Tomney? Dubman, Dryker, Drew. Alrighty. So that is going to be the roster for the, not Natsuki lovers, but for Michael. Natsuki lovers already played. They got that win over the Ditto Burritos. Alright, Green Bay. They are the home team here. Let's get their roster real quick. Zornch's Jigglypuff Pink Furby is still going to be the lead off again for this team. So let's bring him out real quick. Alrighty, Furby. The second amiibo is going to be White Cheese's Mii Sword Fighter Bud Knight. So let's find Bud Knight real quick. Had to scroll down all the way down to White Cheese. Where is he? Alrighty. The third amiibo for Green Bay. We are going to see the former number 1 overall pick in the draft. This was the first overall pick back in Season 2. 1EM's Ganondorf Big Sword. The fourth amiibo on here is going to be Lucille's Piranha Plant Acorno. Let's find Acorno real quick. Where is she? Acorno. Alrighty. Fifth and finally for the Green Bay is going to be Beefman's Little Mac MacBook. Let's find MacBook real quick. MacBook. Where is the MacBook now? MacBook. Ah, here we go. MacBook. Having to scroll through a list of the roster's just a little hard sometimes to do on the fly. But alrighty, fourth match of the night, we're going to have Michael at Green Bay, Paragon, Yusiso, Terrence, No Mouth, and Tomney versus Pink Furby, Bud Knight, Big Sword, Acorno, and MacBook. Alrighty, up left, right down A. The leadoffs are going to be Paragon versus Pink Furby. One of the most curious things that rookie general managers have been doing this season, or preseason so far, has been the byleth leadoff. We've seen multiple rookies do this so far in terms of general manager status. It's going to be 0 to 46 as we see Pink Furby getting the first damage on the Paragon, 36 to 46, 43 to 46, but this neutral B will be stuck to the platform and punished with the up smash. 43 to 66 right now, 43 to 67, 70 as we are going to see 43, up smash, Pink Furby at 89%, 43, 50 to 91 after the trade, but it's going to be down throw. After the down throw, we see Paragon trying to avoid this J-Lead Hub from charging on the bottom platform. That neutral special. 90 to 45, up tilt. It is 95 to 95, but that is going to get punched right there. That's the charge, and Paragon will get the leadoff win. Bud Knight coming out for Green Bay. It is going to be 100 to 0 as you see the back throw. 107 to 0, 107 to 113. The side speed is not enough to get rid of Paragon, as that is the Ninja Stars. 113 to 9. It is going to be down special. Paragon off stage. We see Paragon coming back onto the stage. Forward smash interrupted by a down special. 144 to 9 as we see Paragon back on again. But Paragon seems to have little to no answer for Bud Knight in this interaction, and he will be KO'd. On stage, up special. It's going to be Yusiso's second overall pick in the Season 6 draft coming out right now. 14 to 55, 1472, dash attack, up smash will miss because of the tech. 31 to 86 as we see Yusiso, dash attack, getting parried. 46 to 86, up smash right here will hit. 58 to 86 as we see once again, up smash missing from Yusiso, up smash landing from Bud Knight. 81 to 86, it is going to be an on-stage up B punished by a forward tilt, and afterwards we see 95 to 101 as Yusiso coming back onto the stage, down special making it 109 to 111. We wait and we see forward tilt, 109, 121 to 114. Yusiso, neutral B, he will come back onto the stage, but it's going to be a back throw here out of the parry, and Yusiso, I don't think he has the distance to come back on. He is going to fall short. Bud Knight has 2 kills so far for Green Bay. They lead this game 4-3 as now Terrence is coming onto the stage, but he has yet to drop down to the bottom platform, opting to use the up B instead. Terrence, another up B, 20 to 120, 34 to 120. We see another up B from Terrence. It's going to be punished, 46 to 120 as we see Terrence. It is going to be up B again. That's going to be 46, 51, 49 to 120 as because this Meteor Fighter has the hero spin as his up special, he does get that one extra combo out of the down throw if he so wishes. It is 92 to 126, 94 to 126, but Bud Knight has been out damaging this King Deity. It is going to be 99 to 131 as now Terrence trying to run away. Bud Knight could punish this tactic with an up air, and he gets that up air right there. 117 to 131 as see another up B from Terrence. It is going to be 117 to 131, and the up smash right here, that's 3 KOs for Bud Knight. No Mouth gonna be coming out right here for Michael. They are down 4-2 as we see 0 to 140. It's gonna be a forward smash getting shielded right here, 18, but this up smash will end the day for Bud Knight as he gets himself a hat trick. Big Sword, the former first overall pick in the Season 2 draft, coming out right now. It is 18 to 44. It's 18 to 64 as we saw that up smash, down tilt, up air, 18 to 92. We see forward smash right here, and that is going to make this a 2 versus 2 game. No Mouth has evened the score. 44 to 0, 58 to 0 as a corner comes out. It is 73 to 21 as No Mouth, he has the opportunity now to get his own hat trick. All he needs to do is get rid of a corner, but he's already at 118%. We see up smash, a corner at 37, 120 to 37. It is going to be forward smash, no, up throw. No Mouth will survive for now, but up smash here, he's going to be at 168. Up next, it's going to be forward air. So 175 to 81. 175 to 81 as both Amiibo try to come back onto the stage. We are going to see up next, side B. After the side B, it is going to be neutral air. 176 to 93. It's going to be an up smash right here as No Mouth is at 201%. And there's the up smash right there. It's going to be 1 versus 2 for Tommy, but a Corno critically damaged at 120. We see the up air, 5 to 133. Spike ball, a Corno at 150. Tommy, he is going to go for the up throw, and that's going to make it 1 versus 1. Originally a 4-2 lead for Green Bay turns into a 1 versus 1 between Tommy and MacBook thanks to 2 KOs from No Mouth. It is 27 to 10 for Tilt, making it 42-10. We are going to see side B, but a down smash. It is 59 to 34 because of that poison damage, but another armored down smash. Neutral B getting parried into a down smash. 90 to 61 as the KO punch is about to be ready. The KO punch is ready for MacBook if he wants it, and he does! MacBook with the KO punch. Green Bay is going to hold on as they win the game 5-4. So for the first time tonight, we do see the closing Amiibo for the winner coming out. That is going to be MacBook. A 4-2 lead created by 3 KOs from Bud Knight turns into a 1 versus 1, which MacBook is able to win. Green Bay hangs on and win the 6th game 5-4. Matches like these is why we need water breaks, by the way, but coming up next, before the first water break, it is the 456 Squadron against the Dark League. Remind me, when we get to the regular season, I need to actually fix my how I record these live streams. Right now, the way these live streams are recorded, I have it all recorded to one file, so both the audio and the gameplay are together. I need to fix that to where the audio is saved as one audio track and the the game audio is saved as one audio track, and then my actual voice is saved as a separate audio track. But we are going to see up first for the 456 Squadron, MLL 456's Olimar. That is going to be Captain Fun Size as soon as we can find him. Alrighty. Because, okay, let's say it's happened a couple times in the last couple of months, but the audio will be delayed on the live stream, even though it appears fine for me. But if I want to ever, edit a video, something like that, I could easily fix the audio delays. More or less, it's the Season 5 MVP, Cyber Sands, coming out right now. We're going to see MC Hammer coming out next for the 456 Squadron. This team had gotten a massive blowout win over Amiibo Engage in the previous round of the preseason. We are going to see third, MC Hammer. Alright, the Amiibo we are about to bring out right now, 1 hour ago, he was a unrestricted free agent after being undrafted in the Season 6 draft, but 1 hour ago from where we are right now, Tri-Power, the rookie, was signed to the 456 Squadron, and he will be starting today. So the 456 Squadron signing an undrafted free agent. He is going to be available right there, but Nightmare's Pyramithra will remain the closer. If we can find her real quick. Let's see, Nightmare, where is Grayscale? Alrighty. As for the home team here, it's going to be the Dark League as... Wait a minute. The Dark League is the home team. My bad. Yeah, this is a home game for the Dark League. Okay, so for the first time, we're going to see the home stage for the Dark League. It is Battlefield. Yeah, sorry to be anticlimactic. It's Battlefield for the Dark League. Dracula's Castle is kind of taken over, as well as some of the other popular Dark stages, and we actually have to reload the roster now for the 456 Squadron. So let's start again with the 456 Squadron. It is going to be, once again, Captain Fun Size as that lead off. There we go. Alright, that means I can properly introduce the Amiibo with the most amount of regular season KOs in a single season. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your reigning MVP. It is none other than Cyber Sands. The third Amiibo for the 456 Squadron is going to be MC Hammer. Criminal used to be on this roster before being replaced by AMC Hammer, but we are going to see AMC Hammer second season with the squadron. Let's see how he does in this middle. Alright, let's do this bit once again. 1 hour ago, this was an undrafted free agent rookie who was on no rosters whatsoever after being skipped in the draft, but 1 hour ago, he was signed to the 456 Squadron. He is going to be starting this game tonight, and it is going to be Tri-Power. Fifth and finally, for the 456 Squadron, we are going to see Nightmares, Pyramithra, Grayscale. Once again, going to be the closer. So that does mean Starlight is not playing today. If needed, Poe will most likely be the Amiibo release. That is the Banjo-Kazooie, who has not seen any playtime or any action. But as for the home team, the Dark League, we are going to see up first Luckman's Cloud Jr. Let's find that Cloud real quick. Here he is, here he comes, and here he goes. The second Amiibo is going to be Holy Wars' Rosalina and Luma. That is going to be Pauline. Let's find her real quick. Alrighty, where is Pauline? Where is Pauline? Pauline is somewhere right about here. The third Amiibo for the Dark League is going to be Razor Force's Ganondorf Mr. Boss, as both Pauline and Mr. Boss gained 2 KOs each in a 5-2 victory. I don't remember who the Dark League played against in the last round, but I do remember them getting a big blowout win themselves. Let's find Mr. Boss real quick. He did not start any games last season for the Cinnabon Splitters, but he is most likely going to be a starter when this team does play in the regular season. Let's find him, and here we go. The fourth Amiibo is going to be Bunsui's Meta Knight Fight Me. Let's find Fight Me real quick. Where is he? Bunsui, Fight Me. Alrighty. The fifth and final Amiibo is going to be Half Mario's Link Wet Stick. Let's find that Wet Stick real quick. Wet Stick was the closer last season for the Cinnabon Splitters. He's been the closer, I believe, his entire career for the Cinnabon Splitters, but with the new rebrand to the team, he remains in that closing position. Alrighty, so it's going to be Captain Funsize, Cyber Sans, AMZ Hammer, Tri-Power, who was just signed 1 hour ago, and Grayscale versus Cloud Jr., Pauline, Mr. Boss, Fight Me, and Wet Stick. Your last match before the first intermission. As we get closer to the intermission, I do hope everyone does get some water, all that. If it's not water, at least drink something that you're allowed to drink. Let's see, earlier today, I had a root beer float. I had it in like one of those like big beer mugs. It was so good, so delicious. I used like actual root beer and vanilla ice cream. Can't wait to have one tomorrow. Anyways, Captain Funsize already putting 32 on the Cloud Jr. 43, 57 now. It's going to be 10 to 57 after everything is said and done. 10, 6, 7, 6, 9, 71, 73. We're going to see 10 to 73 now as Cloud Jr. does have the limit break available at 85, making 95, 101%. And a forward smash right here. Captain Funsize getting that leadoff win. By the way, even though this backdrop has been used by the Fancy Feed enthusiasts for the last 2 seasons, they rebranded to the Battlefield Tellers. They are not playing here anymore, so the Battlefield backdrop became available, and for the first time since Season 1, Very Doggish's team, we will be on Battlefield. Pauline already at 88%. It is 54 to 88. We see the up air. Going to be down tilt. 60, 62 to 88, 62 to 105. It is going to be, do we see forward air? Not quite yet. Down air instead. 62 to 119 as Captain Funsize threatens. He will get a second KO. And now Mr. Boss, as the team is down 2 KOs, comes out for the Dark League. Make it down by 1 as Captain Funsize will travel to the background. But watch out. This is the Season 5 MVP, who in the previous match got 2 KOs in 10 seconds. Cyber Sans, already at 51%. It is 51 to 37, but Cyber Sans is off stage. Mr. Boss waiting at 41. It's going to be 66 to 41. It still remains score, 66 to 56. Mr. Boss trying to come back on. He will come back onto the stage, just waiting a little bit. Down tilt, 81 to 56. Forward air, Cyber Sans. He will survive. He's at 106. He's going to come back on, but we see fourth throw now. Cyber Saiyans trying to make his way back onto the stage. 124 to 66. We see a dash attack. 124 to 78 as we see Up Smash not gonna KO, but this forward tilt, Cyber Saiyans at a weird angle comes back to the stage. 142 and he's KO'd. Mr. Boss has evened the score, making it 3 versus 3, but there is still a significant difference in the percent. Mr. Boss is at 135, whilst AMC Hammer remains undamaged. It is 10 to 136, make it 12, make it 29, fail 48. We see the offstage attempt right there, 48 to 149. It's going to be Mr. Boss hit by the back throw, 148 to 64. As we see the get up attack, it is going to be side B now, followed by a down tilt, 91 to 164. And Mr. Boss, he will get a KO here. That is a hat trick, and now it's going to be even up, but Mr. Boss with the hat trick as Tri-Power, who was just signed an hour ago, gets his first KO of the regular season. Mr. Boss with a hat trick to even the score. It is 2 versus 2 is now Tri-Power. Going to be coming out right now, 42 to 34. We are going to see forward tilt after the miss forward special. Going to be 42, 57 to 49. A taunt from Fight Me, 66 to 49. We are going to see Tri-Power coming back onto the stage, 69 to 49, 80 to 49, as we are going to see 88 to 49. Side B, Tri-Power off stage, and he will come back on, 95 to 49. We see a missed side B here from Fight Me, does not get punished, instead dash attack, Tri-Power off stage, interrupting an aerial, but that one is not going to land as he is going to fall short. So Grayscale has a 1 versus 2 situation against the Dark League. It's going to be 32 to 56. We see Grayscale come back onto the stage. Fight Me only at 56 right now. We're going to see down smash. After the down smash, it is going to be forward smash missing. Down smash, forward air will miss. So Grayscale remains alive. 49, 58 to 56. Down tilt, forward air, 81% for Fight Me, as that is a switch to the Mithra. Back to Pyra, 64 to 81. We see a side B interrupting the Meta Knight side B, 64 to 103, 64 to 104. Up smash missing right there. Grayscale at 82% right now, switching to Mithra, and she will come back onto the stage, getting some damage on the Fight Me. It is 121, 139, but there is still Wet Stick in the back for the Dark League. Up smash will miss, but this one will connect, will land, will make it 1 versus 1, but Wet Stick will get the up smash. It is 105 to 0 right now, as we see the dash attack, which will KO. The Dark League is going to win this game 5 to 4. Alright, it's a 5-4 victory for the Dark League as Captain Fun Size gets 2 KOs, but Mr. Boss gets 3 KOs in return, allowing them to take the lead. Afterwards, it turns into back and forth as Tri-Power, who was just signed 67 minutes ago, is able to get a KO, even if it's a revenge KO against a critically damaged Mr. Boss, but still not a bad acquisition as Cyber Saiyans did not produce in this game. Should we be worried about Cyber Saiyans when we get to the regular season? The reigning MVP at 27 KOs in the regular season, but in the second round series against the Time Zone Squad, he was reduced to only 1 KO. Should the 456 Squadron be worried about Cyber Saiyans, or is just preseason woes? We're just gonna have to wait and see as the regular season begins on Friday. Alrighty, we actually need to back out real quick as this is going to be the intermission, the first of 2 intermissions we have. So, when we come back from this intermission, we are going to see Ottawa at Carbon Show's team, Your Worst Nightmare at Detroit, J.G. Wentworth at the Dratini Domain, the Floppy Flamers at Fabled Fairies, and closing us off, the Novas at the Bots before we have our second intermission of the night. When we come back, it's going to be Ottawa versus Carbon Show's team up first. If your team was not listed or hasn't played yet, they will be playing after the second intermission. But we will see you in 5 to 10 minutes when the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League resumes. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. For the second stint, we are going to see Ottawa at Carbon Show's team, Your Worst Nightmare at Detroit, J.G. Wentworth versus Dratini Domain, Floppy Flamers at Fabled Fairies, and before the second intermission, the Novas versus the Bad Opinion Tellers. Then, after the second intermission, we're going to see Tax Fraudulence at Holy Army Fergus, Chaos Corp at Amiibo Engage, the Boston Brawlers at Miami, and to close things off, Toronto at Mid-Class Nation. Alrighty, so Ottawa versus Carbon Show's team. Let's get started here as we have Nemona, Dr. Bruh, Sauron, Golden Gal, and Cisne versus Carl Magnus, Soldier, 910, Starless, and Bob. Leadoff game, gonna be an interesting one here. Not sure if either of these will be the leadoff in the opening round, as Ottawa, they do have the best leadoff of this season taste, but none of their starters have been starting so far in this preseason, just trying to experiment with the bench. But Nemona versus Carl Magnus are gonna be the leadoffs. This is a Charizard leading Pokemon trainers. We're going to see first damage by Carl Magnus, 25 already. Charizard coming back onto the stage. Up throw, forward air. Nemona switching to the Squirtle already at 49%, 58-0. Up throw, up air. Finally some damage from the Squirtle. It's going to be 31, 36, 42. As up air juggling from the Squirtle has been paying off a little so far. 82-42 as Squirtle will not switch off stage, but it will switch on stage to the Ivysaur. 91-42. Forward smash. Carl Magnus at 62. Ivysaur trying to drop off stage, will come back on, no room to switch Charizard, and a downer right there will not get rid of Carl Magnus. Never mind, he had the full up B, but he does not have enough mana for the next trip. 103-7 as Carl Magnus try to go for the dash attack. For the side B, it is 112, 114-23, but a side B connecting with Magnus, and it will KO. Nemona will get the first. I forgot to speak English. The Charizard flavorless makes you forget how to speak English. Sometimes you gotta remember how to speak the English language before you actually commentate in English. Nemona will be KO. Dr. Bruh coming out against Soldier as we see forward throw. Soldier, side special. He's gonna be 32-62. Forward tilt, make it 32-75. Down tilt into a pill, into gonna be just a back throw. And Soldier at 107, he gets hit by a pill, a second pill, and he is gonna fall short. 910 coming out now. Gonna be 55-0 right now as we see gonna be a forward air, missing the forward smash. 74-0. We're gonna see up next gonna be a back throw. Dr. Bruh off stage, tries to go high, down air, but it launches him back toward the stage. 98-8. Gonna be 104-8 as up next we're gonna see a forward throw. 119-8. We see Dr. Bruh. He is going to get hit by downer again, sending him back to the stage once more. 130-8. A forward smash, putting some charge on there. 910 all of a sudden is at 55%. 130-55. But this forward smash here will KO. So Sauron comes out now for Ottawa. Gonna be 0-80 right now. 0-81. Down air, nothing will be attempted actually. 0-93. Forward tilt, 910. Off stage on the right side now. It is gonna be 0-103. 111-103. We're gonna see up next. Gonna be a side special. 25-103. But a forward air, it will KO. 46-0 right now as we're going to see 46-0. Starless come back onto the stage. It's going to be 46-7. This is Panger's Ganondorf, who did not start last season. Going to be 6-7-16. We are going to see off stage, on stage, 6-7, 85-16 as the wing is now active for Sauron. It's going to be up smash, making it 2 versus 2. Golden Gal will come out for Ottawa. It is going to be 0-42. Off smash, Starless at 63. Side B is going to be here from Golden Gal, 0-63. As we are going to see up next, it's going to be jab, jab, jab. Starless off stage, waiting to come back on. It is 0-8-79. We see footstool right there. That's going to get rid of Starless, and all of a sudden, it's a 1 versus 2 for Bob. So Bob is going to have a 1 versus 2 for Carbon Show's team. It is 33, 42-23 right now, as we're going to see the side B getting shooted right there. It's going to be up smash, which Bob avoids. 50-23 as Bob, he needs to get rid of Golden Gal as soon as he can. 50 to 45. We see the neutral air. We see the down air. Up smash, not gonna land quite yet. This up smash will connect. Bob at 87 already, gonna be 62 to 100. Afterwards, we see that side B not connecting quite yet. It's gonna be up tilt. Do we see up air from Bob? It's a dash attack getting interrupted. 73 to 116. Can Bob get a KO here? It's gonna be side B from Golden Gal. 36, and there's the up smash. Ottawa is going to win this game 5 to 4. 5 to 3 actually, my apologies. Ottawa will win this game 5 to 3. No need for Cisne. So this was going to be back and forth, but then Golden Gal gets not 1, but 2 KOs for Ottawa. Alrighty, coming up next, it is going to be Your Worst Nightmare versus Detroit. For a team not using their starters, Ottawa, I believe, is doing pretty decent so far. I believe that's going to put them up to 2, 3, and 1 so far in this preseason. But let's head to Detroit real quick. Home stage, New Donk City Hall, Battlefield Forum, as they host Your Worst Nightmare. So, during the intermissions, whenever I go get water, one thing I also do is I like to also check my Twitter.com. So, I forgot that before stream, I replied to this one VTuber that I watched. I was like, she made girl dinner, right? And on this girl dinner, it was like fries with sausage. I know the sausage was wrapped around another meat, but I couldn't tell for the love of me if it was like bacon or if it was ham. So I was like, hey, is it bacon or ham? Now, I was like, maybe I'll get a response, maybe not get a response, because usually when a VTuber replies to something, it'll usually be, oh, thank you for the cute artwork, so cute, I love the fan art, right? Or happy birthday. I get a response, bacon, cheese inside. Let's load that roster for Your Worst Nightmare now. It's going to be all Nightmare once again, as we have Nightmare, Sephiroth, Eden. Let's see. Where is Eden real quick? Where is he? Here we go. Let's see. Do we need to get another story time in? No, we're limited to 1 story time per match. So, that was a story time already. But yeah, I want to know what type of cheese it was though. Was it like cheddar or Swiss or mozzarella? We're going to have to figure out that later on, but it's going to be Nightmares to Steve Zerby. Let's find Zerby real quick. Let's see. Zerby, where is Zerby? It is going to be Zerby. If I was a Zerby, where would I be able to Zerby flavored? And there we go. Here comes Zerby. The third amiibo for Your Worst Nightmare is going to be Perspecta, the Mii Brawler. In the previous round for Your Worst Nightmare, they got a 1 versus 3 comeback from Xion against the Fabled Fairies. That included that shield break against Floopy's Steve Dream, who was immediately cut following the end of that game by the Fabled Fairies. We'll talk about the Fabled Fairies in a couple games from now, as they do play 9th tonight. But let's see. Nightmares Pyramithra Chroma, gonna be the 4th amiibo for this team. Let's bring her out real quick. Alrighty. 5th and finally for Your Worst Nightmare, the one who got the comeback herself, the 1 versus 3. It is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, once we can find her real quick. Where is she? The 1 versus 3 comeback machine. Xion just seems to do it once per season, and here she is. Alright, on the other side, we are going to see, is going to be Detroit. Let's find Detroit real quick, as we see Detroit, I believe, is using their starters as we. Yes, we. Bunswee's Pyramithra, going to be the leadoff here. A Mithra leading leadoff could be interesting here, as we have been seeing her in the leadoff for a little bit. I mean, hey, Mithra could work as a leadoff Pyramithra. I know the most successful Pyramithra leadoff we have seen so far has been Snaketails, but it's a Pyramith leadoff, but I could see a division with Mithra, because, okay, sure, you're not dealing damage, but you don't need to worry about damage if you're actually getting damage out with the faster attacks. Like, I can clearly see how that works. The MVP from Season 4 is going to be coming out right now for Detroit, once we can find real quick. Joe's Violet Farn, but I do see the vision, I do see the theory of using a Mithra leading Pyramithra for Detroit. We'll see if it does work out, as leadoff was not the best strong suit for Detroit. Well, I mean, once Dandori took over, Dandori did not do bad for a closer converted into leadoff. 7-3 last season for Detroit in 10 games. But it's going to be Nightmares King Deity Pancakes in the 3rd slot, the Season 3 MVP. We'll see if having one MVP pack and trading for another MVP does change Detroit's fate, as this team, their big issue was their inability to finish games sometimes. The fourth amiibo is going to be Duke Fizzle's Pokemon trainer Dumas, who spent the last 3 seasons with the Natsuki Lovers, formerly known as Red plus Blue. Got released for another Pokemon trainer who we had yet to see play for the Natsuki Lovers, as I don't think he's going to be on the starting roster. Maybe just a solid bench player, as the Natsuki Lovers seem to be doing pretty decently this preseason. But as for Dumas, he is going to be here on that 4th slot. Fifth and finally for Detroit is going to be Herobrine, MLM Sword Fighter. Let's find him real quick. When Dan Dory was elevated and we did see the benching of one of their other amiibo, Herobrine came onto the roster. The benching of Dekubala. So Dan Dory gets moved up to the leadoff. 2, 3, 4 remain the same. I believe that was Failnut coming at you. Sorry, Failnut Blood Flame coming at you at the time. The Byleth King Deity Pyramithra core has all been replaced, lost, and replaced, either due 1 to retirement, 1 to trade, and another 2 waivers. Sorry, the expansion draft. But we're going to see 5th and finally Herobrine, who was kept in the expansion draft and this offseason. So Detroit replacing 4 of their 5 starters here. They are going to be hosting the Worst Nightmare, who has Eden, Zerby, Perspecta, Chroma, and Shion versus we. Yes, we farmed Pancakes, Dumas, and Herobrine. We have seen the concept of starting replacements work out. It worked out last year for the Fantasy Feed enthusiasts, as they had replaced most of their starters with other starters, and they still made it to the playoffs. Detroit this time, they're trying to make it back into the postseason, as the leadoffs are Eden versus we. Yes, we. It's going to be 8-0 right now. Jab, jab, jab from We Yes We. And that's going to be switched to Pyra with the side special. 32-0. Out smash. Eden already at 53. And a forward smash. Eden is going to be at 79. So there is going to be no wing. So We Yes We getting some damage with neutral air. Eden already with the wing at 91. And we see the out special. And We Yes We off stage. And we will come back onto the stage. Going to be 91 to 56. We at 74. Out smash. Jab, jab, jab. In the switch to Pyra. 104. Sorry, 106. 124 to 74. We see we come back onto the stage, going high, gets hit by the forward tilt, and we will come back to the stage. 124, 127 to 90, down smash, Eden off stage, and we will get the KO. So we, yes, we get the leadoff win for Detroit. It's going to be Zerby coming out for your Worst Nightmare. It's 13 to 90 as we see the down air, 23 to 111. I believe that is back-to-back leadoff losses to a Pyramithra for this Sephiroth, as Pyramithra could be the weakness character for this Sephiroth here. Lost to Blood Flame in the previous round against the Fabled Fairies. Blood Flame, a former member of Detroit, as we're going to see 53 to 128. So it's going to be 53 to 140. We see Zerby mining, and Zerby, no gold yet, just going to be iron if he wants to get the iron. 53 to 140, shielded, down smash, but a jab, jab, jab will connect. 68 to 140, and this up smash right here will KO. We, yes, we have 2 KOs for Detroit as they lead this game 5-3. Perspecta coming out for your Worst Nightmare, as your Worst Nightmare will fall behind early again. It is 47 to 140, 59 to 151. Perspecta at 60. We're going to see the down smash. 70 to 151. Up smash. Perspecta already at 76. We're going to see neutral B miss from the Mithra. Down tilt. We, yes, we will survive at 166. As we see down smash. Perspecta off stage. Come back on, but went too high. And we're going to see down smash being parried into a side B. Do we see a switch to Pyra? Not quite yet. Instead, it's a back air. That's going to end the night for We Yes We. But here comes the Season 4 MVP farmed. So back air right there. Perspecta 132, and she will fall short. It's going to be a 4-2 lead for Detroit as Chroma comes out now. So if your Worst Nightmare wants to pull off back-to-back leadoffs, Chroma would have to get 2 KOs. Shion would have to get 2 KOs. or Shion gets another 1 versus 3 as Chroma has to face 2 former MVPs back to back. But Farm is already at 77% as Chroma does switch over to the Mythra now. It's a forward smash missing. Down smash will be shielded. Jab, jab, jab. Farmed at 88. Forward smash going to get shielded here. First damage onto Chroma is going to be up to 30. 44 with the up air, but the up B is going to miss. 44, 50 to 98. Chroma still the Mythra out of the parry. It's going to be a side B. 50 to 120, and that side B right there will not get rid of Farm. It's going to be 50 to 139, 62 to 139, down tilt, up air, 83 to 139, down air, it's Chroma. Back to the Pyra, it's a down smash, and that's going to get rid of Farmed. But here comes Pancakes, the Season 3 MVP for Detroit, was traded from the Time Zone Squad this offseason in exchange for 2 first-round picks, part of a 4-team traded Holy Army and the Kings. It is 92, 105 to 33. We're going to see up next, going to be the forward tilt, 119 to 33 as Chroma. Back to the Mythra now, 119 to 44. We see the Pyra. It's going to be 119 to 60 as Pancakes. He will be up in the air. He is going to come. He's above. Can Chroma get an up smash here? We will see. Forward tilt. Chroma off stage. Switching to the Mythra. Coming back on. Gordo will not land. It's going to be a back throw here, and that will not result in a KO. Chroma still alive at 150. Up B to get some damage onto Pancakes. 150 to 69, but that's going to be high. That's going to be punished with the up smash right there. Pancake's going to be at 89. 150 to 89 as we are going to see down air into a neutral air, but an up smash from Pancakes will make this another 1 versus 3 for Shion. Can she pull it off again? 27, 36 to 113 as we're going to see jab, jab, jab. 36 to 125. Shion, down tilt, up air, not enough to get rid of Pancakes at 150 as we see up next. Going to be up smash, and it will not be parried entirely. It is 1 versus 2. Dumas is going to come out now. Former member of the Natsuki Lovers, the Ivysaur leading Pokemon trainer. It is 59 to 0 right now. Shion needs to get as much damage as she can onto Dumas before he switches to the Charizard. It's going to be 77 to 47. Here comes the Charizard. Jab, jab, jab. 77 to 47. 101 to 69 after that Flare Blitz. 101 69. Dumas on the stage. Gets hit. It's going to be a switch to Squirtle, and this could give Shion a shot with the light-weighted Squirtle. Back throw. Shion off stage. 115. She's going to come back on. It's 115 to 87. Parry. Down smash. And it's 1 versus 1 again. Herobrine is going to come out right here as Herobrine will get the game-winning KO. It will not be another blown lead as your worst nightmare. They cannot get the save. They will lose to Detroit 5 to 4. So Shion gets 5 KOs in 2 games, but cannot pull off back-to-back 1 versus 3s. Detroit is going to win this game 5 to 4 as we gets 2 KOs in the leadoff position. Look at that, one of those weird mirror match things. If you can tell already, it was going to be back and forth. Shion with that second KO, but Herobrine immediately shuts things down as Detroit, unlike last season, does find a way to end the game. Alrighty, coming up next, JG Wentworth versus the Dratini Domain. Should be a fun one. Dratini Domain, this is going to be the first game of the regular season. If I recall correctly, their home stage is going to be, let's try to remember on my mind. Oh yeah, I know what it is now. Alright, announcing the home stage of the Dratini Domain. I know what the home stage is, but I'm trying to find it. The home stage of the Dratini Domain is going to be Gamer Omega Form. You know what? Can I modify my music real quick here in the screen? Let me see if I can do that real quick. Yeah, let's, can I modify? Ah, dang, I can't modify my music right here. Okay, I was gonna make it to where Gamer is the only song. And Gamer only plays whenever you, have the mom actually looking. Oh well. JG Wentworth versus Dratini Domain. Let's start with JG Wentworth real quick. No roster order changes means that, Nightmare, Mewtwo, Nightmare, gonna be the leadoff once again. So let's find Nightmare again. We'll see if they do switch to Pantone when the regular season does start. But let's see, where is Nightmare, the Mewtwo named Nightmare? Alrighty. The second Amiibo is going to be Jims, Ken, Channing, Tatum. Let's find him real quick. Where is the letter J for Jim? Most KOs by a low tier in a single season, breaking the record by Scorpion, which was set in Season 3. So the record goes from 19 to 23 thanks to Channing Tatum, and he breaks that record without the need for extra games. The extra games were just simply extra to him. Up third, Jim's Mii Sword Fighter Pant 1 took a step back from his stellar Elite Season 4, but this team had taken Elite forward. Unfortunately, with the loss of both Smooth Criminal and JJ Vance, this team may or may not take a step back, but they still have Slime God, and they have Raikou. Even though she was signed mid-season, did not start a game, she could be a solid closer alongside Slime God. Let's find Slime God first. He was named to the All-Star as a closer, so we can see him here. But and finally, it is going to be Raikou. This music is way too dramatic. You're telling me this is the music for Mom's Coming. I'm just thinking this is like this is probably the music that the toys have in their head in Toy Story whenever Andy or like another human is coming. Speaking of which, ooh, I finally watched Toy Story 5 last night. Yes. Okay, so definitely way better than 4. I will say that. This is gonna be a spoiler-free review we do here in the in between matches real quick, but definitely way better than 4. I think 4 is like definitely not the best Toy Story movie at all. Toy Story 2 is still the best movie, but you could make an argument that Toy Story 5 is in the top 3. Depending on your mood, you can switch between 3, 5, and 1, depending on what your mood is. It all depends on just what your taste is, but it's definitely 2, I would say 3, 5, 1, and then 4. But anyways, first amiibo for the home team is going to be Dratini Domain, as their games are here on the Gamer. Just a Guy's Piranha Plant Spike, going to be the first amiibo here. Let's find Spike real quick. Where is Spike? Spike, where are you? Spike. If I was Spike, where would I be? J for letter J. Just a guy. Ah, here we go. There is Spike. The second amiibo is going to be Amalgamates Olimar Aussie. So let's find Aussie real quick. Where is he? Alrighty, here comes Aussie, and here is Aussie's second slot for Amalgamates Olimar. The third amiibo is going to be Jocelyn's Byleth Power, and woo boy! This Byleth got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 KOs in the last round. This is the first time a single amiibo gets 4 KOs in a preseason match. So we've had it in the preseason, we've had it in the regular season so many times. Most recently, I believe that was done by, who was it that got done? Oh yeah, that's right, it was Nachos in the 1 vs 4 comeback, but we also saw AI Sonic get it done. And in the postseason, the one and only time it happened was Venus, back when he was on Buffalo's roster before the incident. Drew's Pyramithra, Double Trouble. Double Trouble was not needed in that 4-kill performance from Power, as she did not start, but let's find that Pyramithra real quick. Where is Double Trouble? Give me that Double Trouble. Double Trouble, alrighty. Fifth and finally is going to be Frandy's King Dedede Funko 4. Let's find Funko 4 real quick. Where is he? I forgot if I'm supposed to announce it like Funko or Uncle, because yeah, it should be Funko if Stan is Grunkle, because I know it's a Gravity Falls name reference. Thing is, I never watched season 2 of Gravity Falls. That is one of my shortcomings in life. Anyways, we have Nightmare, Channing Tatum, Pant 1, Slime God, and Raikou versus Spike, Aussie, Power, Trouble, Double Trouble actually, and Funko 4. Alrighty, up, left, right, down, A. Press the A button one more time, as the lead-ups are Nightmare versus Spike. Oh, it's just gonna play WarioWare. I think it's because I forgot to set the actual music, but welcome to the home stage of the Dratini Domain. Is going to be Gamer Omega Form, where we will be gaming 41 to 28 as down smash will miss from Nightmare. Jab, jab, jab attempt right here. 50, 64 to 28. We're going to see that spike ball. Attempted reflection does not land. It's going to be 64. We see the up throw. 64 to 57, 75 to 57 as we see spike ball. Nightmare just jumps around that Spike Ball trying to reflect it in midair, but it's on the ground. Interesting interaction between a Mewtwo and Piranha Plant. We'll see how that pans out when the regular season does begin. Spike Ball here, Nightmare, he has a full charge Shadow Ball, but it's not going to be needed as he gets KO'd. Channing Tatum is going to come out right now. It is 7.3 to 86 as we're going to see Spike coming onto the stage. 7.3 to 86 the score remains. We see a Spike Ball not going to land. Back air. Spike at 104. Because he is a Piranha Plant, he will be coming back onto the stage. It is 19 to 106. We wait and we see Channing Tatum hit by the up throw, hit by the Spike Ball. He is at 52. 52 to 114. 52 to 123 to 131. It's going to be neutral air. It's going to be up throw. 76 to 131 as we see Shoryuken. Channing Tatum with the KO. Aussie going to come out right now. It's 102 to 0. As we're going to see Channing Tatum coming back onto the stage. It's going to be, we see, forward smash. That's going to get rid of Channing Tatum. Pant 1's going to come out right now. We're going to see Pant 1 coming in. It's going to be 14, 26 to 18. We're going to see up next, it's going to be down special missing from Pant 1, 40 to 18. It's going to be down B. It's going to be a back throw, 64 to 18. As down there right there, Pant 1 is going to fall short. 78 to 18 is a KO in Dratini Domain in their first preseason home game as a 4-2 lead. It is going to be 23 to 51 as we see Slime God. It's going to be jab, jab, jab. 25 to 64. We wait and see as Aussie parries it down smash, but gets hit by 4 tilt here. Slime God and Raikou are going to need combined for the next 4 KOs if JG Wentworth wants to win this game. Going to be 40 to 81. They were on the wrong side of a Honda hat trick in the previous round. 72 to 81 as we see the whack attempted. It is going to be nowhere near Aussie as it is going to be a hat trick from Aussie. Raikou has a 1 versus 4 once again as JG Wentworth ends on the wrong side of a hat trick. It is going to be 18 to 105. We're going to see up next just down tilt. Aussie coming back onto the stage, 18 to 115, forward smash. Do we see down there? Not quite yet. It's going to be 34 to 125, but a forward throw here puts Aussie off stage, 34 to 125 as we see Aussie. A little bit of off stage damage, 126. It's going to be a up tilt into plucking. It's going to be blue. It's purple actually. Purple, red, yellow. As we see 43 to 143. Aussie coming back on. It's going to be up tilt in the forward air. Raikou at 56. But that's going to end the hat trick here. Here comes Power. A 1 versus 3, but Power has the opportunity to close things up, but she is already at 39, 75 to 54, 75 to 70, as Raikou is threatening to take multiple stocks here. We're going to see side B. It's going to be instead going to be forward smash getting parried, 89 to 87, as we see Power trying to come back onto the stage. 89 to 101, we see side B getting parried, down tilt, and we see off smash. It's going to miss from Power, up air, down air, and that's 2 KOs from Raikou. 1 versus 2. Double Trouble is going to come out now. 117 to 0. Can Double Trouble close it this time? We see side B, Raikou at 131. Got to be 130, 113. We see off smash after the missed forward smash. Off smash again. It's going to be down smash, and that will not quite end it, as Raikou will come back onto the stage. 142, 154 to 33. It's going to be side B, but this up smash right here will seal the deal. Dratini Domain, 3 KOs from Aussie as they win this game 5-3. I don't know what to say. Do I talk about the fact that JG Wentworth has been on the wrong side of a hat trick in back-to-back games, or the fact that we've seen a hat trick or better from Dratini Domain? It was 4 KOs in the previous round from Power, 3 KOs from Aussie here. What can they do in the next round, as could this be enough to get them a first slot game before the first intermission? We're just going to have to wait and see. As coming up next, it is going to be the 2 brand new teams that start with the letter F. The Floppy Flamers on the road at the Fabled Fairies. So, the Fabled Fairies in their last game infamously blew a 1 versus 3 lead to Shion of Your Worst Nightmare. We are going to see what they do in response, as let me take a look real quick through my phone for a second. Yep. Alrighty. Let me see. Yeah, it was a 1 versus 3 that had gotten blown. yeah, 1 versus 3 that got blown by the Fabled Fairies against Xion. The Fabled Fairies immediately cut Dream, the Steve Amiibo. So we're going to see a different roster lineup for the Fabled Fairies. But as for the Floppy Flamers, let's find them first, as Eon's Violet Failnaught going to be the leadoff here. Let's find Failnaught first real quick. Where is he? He is going to be loading in soon. In the meantime, let's get a sip of water real quick in case you haven't, because these games do strain your voice sometimes. Gotta need that voice for all 18 rounds of the regular season. Cicada Steve Memories gonna be up second. The third amiibo for the Floppy Flamers is gonna be Dryker's Zelda Mrs. Biden. So let's find Mrs. Biden real quick, former First Lady of the United States of America. Once we can find her, here she is, here she comes, and here we go. The fourth amiibo is going to be Staples' Sephiroth Loaded Diaper, the second round pick from this team. If we can scroll down and find him real quick, where is that Loaded Diaper? Loaded Diaper, Loaded Diaper, Loaded Diaper, alrighty. The fifth and final amiibo for the Floppy Flamers is going to be Rep Jam's Piranha Plant Bong. If we can find Bong real quick. Where is Bong? Bong, 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 Bong. Trying to find the Bong plant now. Alrighty, here comes Bong. As for the other side, we are going to see the Fabled Fairies, who infamously blew that 1 versus 3 lead. Let's see how they shake it off, as Bloodflame in the leadoff position is going to be the leadoff once again. Alrighty, even though Bloodflame is going to be the leadoff, we are going to see the Fabled Fairies interacting with the double leadoff strategy. So, in the second slot, it is going to be the All-Star nominee in that All-Star position. It is going to be Jim's Olimar Greg. Let's find him real quick. He spent his rookie season with the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, but was not protected in the expansion draft. Was selected by this team here, so it goes from the Feet to the Fairies, as we see a brand new addition to the roster to Crunchy's Robin Ekonami. This is an upgraded version to Ekonart, but because they are differently trained amiibo, different amiibo altogether, they are two different entities on two different teams. Ekonami will make his debut today, unless of course we see the 5 KOs from Bloodflame and Grey combined. That's not going to happen though. Rep Jams, Lucas, Doodle Bob, gonna be the fourth amiibo here. Doodle Bob had lost the 1 versus 1 to Xion, but did make it close after Xion had started to go on a tear. Doodle Bob, once upon a time, had a 1 versus 3 comeback himself. That was all the way back in Season 1 when he was with the Time Zone Squad. But the fifth and final amiibo is going to be House AMD, one AMD Sword Fighter, who did get 2 kills, making the game into a 1 versus 3 scenario with Your Worst Nightmare down before the comeback had happened. Alrighty, Failnaught, Memories, Mrs. Biden, Loaded Diaper, and Bong versus Bloodflame, Greg, Ekonami, Doodle Bob, and House. How will the Fabled Fairy shake off the blown lead? The leadoffs are Failnaught versus Bloodflame. And Bloodflame throwing Thorn will get the first damage here. Going to be 15-0 right now. We're going to see up next. Going to be a forward smash getting interrupted by that forward air. 15-23. Down smash 20-23. Thorn being thrown 43-23. We are going to see 43-37 as it is going to be side special. 43-37. It's going to be forward tilt. Sorry, dash attack, my apologies. 43-53 as we see up throw into the up air. 43-81 as Bloodflame on the top platform coming back down. Thorn being shielded will be 43-81 still. We're going to see a switch to Mithra. Mithra is going to be hit by this forward throw into the up air. 43-103 as we see forward smash being four-sided. 61-110. We see the Mithra trying to go for a jab, jab, jab here. 72-110. Bloodflame still to Pyra. Sorry, still to Mithra. Now switching to the Pyra. 82-110. And we are going to see Thorn being parried this time. But up smash right here will be parried. 82-121. Mithra for Bloodflame. Hit by the up tilt. No switch to Pyra back yet as we see Foresight into a back throw. The back throw will be survived as Bloodflame. She is going to come back. No! It's going to be a side B and Bloodflame will fall short. Failnaught got the 2-frame with the side special. It's going to be Greg coming out now as the leadoff competition heats up for the Fabled Fairies between Bloodflame and Greg. 93 to 21, 93 to 44 as Greg is going to get hit. It's going to be 64% already onto Greg. 93 to 72, Greg getting blue Pikmin damage onto Failnaught, but a down special here will miss. 120 to 72, but a neutral beam. Oh no! It got deflected by the Pikmin! Never mind! Greg, that was a genius move. He knew the Pikmin would absorb the hit, meaning the projectile wouldn't hit him. It's 122 to 96, 138 to 96. We're going to see up smash. We see up smash again getting parried. That one being parried, but this up tilt will not be parried. 144 to 96, and the up air right there will send Failnaught onto the mainland. Memories coming out right now, Cicada Steve for the Floppy Flamers. It's going to be 0 to 115 as Stone Tools. Iron now available for this Alex. Going to be 14 to 115 as we see Minecart. Greg is stuck. Greg comes out. We're going to see 41 to 115. Side B, off smash. It's a back air instead. Ekonami makes his debut for the Fabled Fairies. It's going to be 45 to 0, 52 to 0 as we see that side B. Side B, it's going to be forward smash. 74 to 0 as we see off smash not going to land quite yet. 74 to 18. Ekonami coming onto the stage. Minecart putting Ekonami at 31. It's going to be a side B, getting some damage onto Memories. Throw Invulnerability did not get the full damage here as we see 83 to 45. It's going to be not really too big of a punish from Memories right there. 95 to 65 as the down smash did not get both hits parried. It is 95 to 65. Memories trying to get a little bit of mining done. It is 95 to 84 and a forward smash there. Memories will choose to place a TNT. Ekonard standing around it. The TNT is about to explode and a back air will get rid of the Alex. So Ekonami has a KO so far. Mrs. Biden, former First Lady, coming out right now as the Levin Sword does recharge off stage for Ekonami. It is 0 to 131. Down throw, back air from Mrs. Biden. It is 2 versus 3. Doodle Bob is going to come out right now, and the Fabled Fairies are playing from behind. 42 to 15. We see PK Fire. Those two are going to get parried, but this back throw will not. And we see the PK Thunder. Mrs. Biden tries to reflect it. It is 56 to 15. Down tilt, down throw into, we see no up air. It's going to be up tilt instead into up smash. 83 to 6-7. We're going to see up next. Up air again. It is a 1 versus 3 for House AMD. Gonna be 83 to 21. We see House with a down special, 102 to 21. As we're gonna see, gonna be a down tilt. After the down tilt, it's a forward smash. House off stage, down air. He will come back onto the stage because that was the weak down air. 109 to 60. We're gonna see a down throw now. Do we see back air? We see back air, but it's the weak back air. 125 to 77. Former First Lady coming back onto the stage. It's going to be just the forward tilt. That's going to get rid of her. And here comes Loaded Diaper. Loaded Diaper, forward smash. It's going to be 17 to 82 as we see a back throw now. 1793. We see up tilt. 17 to 111 as House AMD is not going to get parried up smash. It's going to be back throw here, I assume. Yes, it's a back throw. Down air, breaking the armor of the up smash before it could come out. 26 to 120. It is going to be back throw. 26 to 127. Down throw, up air. 51 to 127 as we are going to see down special. 68 to 127. Loaded Diaper coming onto the stage. 68 to 138. Up tilt, up air, 88 to 138. We see House MD, down air. The wing comes out late because Loaded Diaper is ahead by a full stock. 97 to 138 as we see a back throw now. 107 to 138. Loaded Diaper, he is going to come straight to the ledge. It's going to be up special. 107 to 49 and a down air. House MD is going to make this a 1 versus 1. So in the last round, the Fabled Fairies blew a 1-3 lead, but this time they could make a 1-3 comeback. It is 20 to 159. We're going to see forward tilt. It's going to be 20 to 165. We're going to see up next House MD hit by the forward air. 179. He will come onto the stage. 24 to 124. 39. Forward smash. It is 56 to 179. We see up next up smash missing, but this other right here, it will be enough to get rid of House MD. The comeback will fall short as the Floppy Flamers win this game 5-4. So House MD definitely seems to be back in his ceiling fan days. 2 KOs from him. We see 2 KOs from Biden, making this a 1 versus 3, which House MD tried to bring back to the last stock. Bong with that game-winning KO failing out with the leadoff win. Greg did get a revenge KO, but the double leadoff did not work here in this instant. We'll see a switch into order. The leadoffs will work in the 5th and final round. Alright, one more game before we have our second intermission. The Novas versus the Bad Opinion Tellers. Fable Fairies may never see 500 in a regular season. Nuh-uh, all you gotta do is just... House has been doing well, so I would not bench House despite... House is definitely back from his Boston days, back to the ceiling fan days actually, so House might be a regular starter, but I don't think House is a closer. I think Greg, Bloodflame, House, Ekonami, Doodlebob might be the best order for the Fabled Fairies, assuming they don't want to sign anyone or make any claims on the waiver wire. I think they do have a claim on the waiver wire they can make for preseason round 5. They do want to add that claim to the roster. Assuming they do win the waiver wire claim, we're going to see the Bad Opinion Tellers. It's going to be the Wily Castle Omega Form for the home stage. What Mega Man song do I want? Let's see. Yeah, Iceman. Alright, it is going to be 5 versus 5. We're going to see the Novas. We saw, let's see, Novas, where are the Novas? Alright, Zilly-Hoo is leadoff? I could have sworn it was a different Amiibo as a leadoff for the Novas last round, really? I guess it is Zilly-Hoo as a leadoff for the Novas. Alright, let me find Zilly-Hoo real quick. Where is Zilly-Hoo? Let's see. Duke Fizzles, King Dedede. We find him real quick. Here he is. Here he comes. And here... Oh, y'all want Snake Man? Sure. Yeah, I can do Snake Man instead. Let's see. Snake Man. Let's see. Where is Snake Man? There we go. Fair enough. Oh, no spirits. This is Vanilla League. Alright, Zilly-Hoo gonna be the leadoff here. We're gonna see Mario Dude's Ganondorf Steve. The Ganondorf named Steve in that second slot for the Novas. Let's bring him out real quick. Let's load him, and here he comes. The third Amiibo for the Novas is going to be Cicada's Zelda Diebells. Let's bring in Diebells real quick. Where is she? Here she is, and here she comes. We do expect Diebells to be the leadoff when the regular season does begin, unless any changes does happen. Fourth slot is going to be, it's him, Panger's Dr. Mario, coming out for the Novas. Let's bring him in real quick. It's him, is expected to be a future Hall of Famer when everything is said and done with this league. But the 5th and final Amiibo is going to be meh. He was on the wrong end of that epic KO from Undying of the Chaos Core. So let's find him real quick. The Buffalo's Olimar. If we can see him real quick. Where is he? The Buffalo. Alrighty. On the other side, Bad Opinion Tellers. I swear, this is like the 4th home game in a row the Bad Opinion Tellers have. But I'm not complaining. I love Mega Man music. I'm glad someone finally put Mega Man into the Squad Dragon Amiibo Draft League. 14J Masters Pit Amiibo Eon's Pal going to be the leadoff for this team as they are trying to find the replacement for Greg. In the second slot, we're going to see Nightmare's Mii Sword Fighter Miyuki. Let's find Miyuki real quick. Where is Miyuki? Miyuki. Alrighty. The third Amiibo is going to be Yuri. That's going to be 1AM Zelda Amiibo. Let's find Yuri real quick. Let's load, let's watch, and here's a 1AM fun fact. Their opponent, this might be the Bad Opinion Tellers, but ladies and gentlemen, we love watching Yuri. The fourth Amiibo is going to be Ditto's Byleth Lego Batman. Expected once again to carry the brunt, carry most of the workload for this team. I believe it's been 2, maybe 3 seasons in a row where this Byleth has 20 KOs in a single regular season. Oh, let me reload that real quick. Alright, where is that Lego Batman? Lego Batman, where is Lego Batman? Oh, here's Lego Batman. I was like, I knew I didn't lose Lego Batman. 5th and finally is going to be the King Dedede. Let's find Amalgamate's King Dedede real quick. It is going to be Bisclavret. Amalgamate King Deity. Here she is. Here she comes. And here we go. Welcome to the 10th match of the night as we have the Novas versus the Bad Opinion Tellers. It is Zillihu, Steve, Diabells, It's Him, and Meh versus Eon's Pal, Miyuki, Yuri, Lego Batman, and Biz Clavette. Leadoff game is going to be something interesting here as we will see Zillihu versus Eon's Pal as your leadoffs. This is going to be the last game before the second intermission and the water break. 4-2 from Zillihu, and the side special is going to be 11-28. We see forward air, but it's going to be a forward smash now from Eon's Pal, 41-40. We are going to see forward smash again, 51-40. Forward air, Zillihu gets a forward air to avoid a second forward air from Eon's Pal, but he tries to do something, and oh, I just realized this is the regular form. Yeah, oh dear, this is the regular form of Wily Castle. Okay, Commissioner Override. We are going to play on the regular form of Wily Castle since this is Hazards Off, but when it comes to the regular season, this stage is not legal in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. We will go to Omega form for the when the regular season does begin. It is the preseason, it is exhibitions. Matches do not count in the preseason, so we will not be changing out of this stage. If this was a regular match, we would be pausing, switching back to the regular menu, reloading everything, but for now, it is Steve, the Ganondorf, named Steve, versus Miyuki, as Eon's Pal did get that leadoff win, so the rest of this match will be played off for now. 37, 52-54, as we're going to see just a forward throw. 61-64, we see Steve, the Ganondorf named Steve, hit by the down special. 75-64, we see a down smash out of that parry, missing. 90-64, it's going to be a forward throw here, no down throw, no up air follow-up though. 97-89, we are going to see that side special. 113-89. This is going to be the first time we run on a non-legal USEC stage, I believe, as Wily Castle in ranked tournaments isn't really legal. The walls are a reason why, because, okay, since it's an exhibition match, here's part of the reason why the walls aren't really legal, as the Diabells does come out for the Novas. Snake is the reason why a couple of stages are not legal in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, because what happens is the Snake Amiibo doesn't really know how to do the C4 well when there is a wall. So on stages like Unova Pokemon League, which is infamous for this, well, Unova Pokemon League has also some issues with Zelda, but Snake, especially on a stage like this, even Kalos regulars, Yuri will get that 4 air KO against Diabells. But Snake C4, what will happen is it will get stuck to the wall, Snake will mess up the C4, and Snake will die prematurely on certain stages. Anyways, it's him. Hangers Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas. Well, I know what you're thinking. 1 AM. Snake is not legal in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. This is B+ and below, so why not legalize it? We could do an off-season experiment next off-season. It's him with that forward smash. Lego Batman coming out. It is 2 versus 2 right now between the Novas and the Bad Opinion Tellers. It's going to be 64, 79-0, as we're going to see off smash here. That won't get rid of It's Him. Another thing is the high ceiling this stage does have too. Going to be 114-0, 114-12. Whenever I used to run casual tournaments back in the day, you can find this on the YouTube channel, by the way, but these are like old tournaments. The Amiibo nicknames and concepts for my Amiibo are very old, but Neutral B, gonna get interrupted by it from Lego Batman. These like very old nicknames, but if you ever actually do go into like old tournaments, all that, it's just like replays and stuff. But let's see. You will see me using stages like Woohoo Island regular form, Wily Castle regular form. I think at one point we were using Duck Hunt in these old tournaments. It's him, will be KO'd as Meh has a 1 versus 2 for the Novas. It's going to be 14, 20, 34 to 61. We're going to see up next, forward smash, 34 to 79 as Meh tries to go off stage, comes back on. It's going to be down smash right there. Meh at 63%. We're going to see, going to be a down tilt into off special. After the off special is going to be no aerials yet. Down throw from Meh, going to be 94 to 99. We're going to see 94-99 as up next it is going to be side B pick forward smash. That's going to be red and blue getting some damage onto the Lego Batman, former member of red plus blue, as Meh holding onto the non-binary colors, throwing yellow, throwing white. White did not survive the throw. Actually, white did survive the throw, so it's going to be actually red Pikmin coming out right now, but this side special right here, it is going to be a 5-3 victory for the Bad Opinion Tellers on the exhibition match of a stage that, well, we won't make these stage mistakes when the regular season does begin. Alrighty, I believe this was going to be beautiful back and forth action until Lego Batman does get that game-winning KO. 2 KOs actually. Shouldn't really affect stats too much, as the larger stage does result in KOs coming a little bit slower. But let's see. So do take that in mind if you are the Novas or the bad opinion tellers. We did play on the regular form of Wily Castle instead of Battlefield or Omega. So just be in mind of that. Let's see. We are going to head to the second intermission of the night, so let's back out real quick. Alright. When we come back from this second intermission, we have 4 games remaining for tonight. It is going to be the Tax Fraudulence versus Holy Army of Fergus. We will see the Chaos Corp versus Amiibo Engage. It will be the Boston Brawlers at Miami 69ers, and it closes things off, Toronto at the Mid-Class Nation. You're watching the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We will need another minute or two to load the rosters for the upcoming game. The last 4 games of the night are going to be Tax Fraudulent at Holy Army, Chaos Corp at Amiibo Engage, Boston Brawlers at Miami, and to close things off, Toronto at the Mid-Class Nation. So, we will start with the Tax Fraudulents real quick. They are going to be on the road this time as we are going to see the leadoff going to be Freak. I believe it's going to be a Freak versus Dimitri leadoff for these interaction right here. So let's see. Where is that hero? Here he is. Here he comes. And here he goes. Hero. In the second slot, we're going to see Half Mario's Meta Knight Finale. Let's find Finale real quick in that second slot for the Tax Fraudulents. While we are loading these amiibo in these rosters real quick, just to clarify the reason why the regular version of Wily Castle is not normally used in the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Even though Snake is one of those issues, it also gives the advantage to the wall jump characters and some other stuff like that. We usually just stick to Battlefield and Omega. I'm just using what's mainly Battlefield Omega plus USAC ranked legal. We could do an off-season tournament between Season 6 and 7 to experiment with some of those like barely illegal stages, if you know what I mean. I know some stages have an issue where you can pineapple, like get stuck underneath the stage in recovery. I think Villager is one of the main offenders of the incident, all that. But I need to double check the list of why certain stages are banned. I know we have like an archive or something like that. I think it was Eon who wrote the archive, either Eon or Family who wrote the archive. We'll see. Soy Sauce King Deity, 2nd overall pick back in the Season 4 draft. Gonna be the 4th amiibo coming out here for this team. Let's find Chaos King right here. Alrighty. 5th and finally is going to be 1AM's Byleth Informer. He had a career worst season this past year with the Critical Crashers, now known as Tax Fraudulence. But this preseason does have me thinking that this Byleth Informer could be on a bounce back this upcoming season. We're just gonna have to wait and see. On the other side, Holy Army of Fergus. We're going to see in the leadoff, Frandy's Byleth amiibo Dimitri, as this is another rookie general manager experimenting with the Byleth leadoff. We have seen mixed results with the Byleth leadoff so far, but we'll see how this works over here. In the second slot, it is going to be 1AM's Almar John Peckman. He spent Season 4 with Ditto Burritos, only started 1 game, was cut in Season 5 and spent the entire season as a free agent. Here in the Season 6 preseason though, he will be slot number 2 for the Holy Army. I believe that's the only roster change here, as slot number 3 is going to be once again Bali, Frandy's Meta Knight. Once we can find her real quick, where is Frandy? The Meta Knight, Bali. Alrighty, here we go. Here we are. All 4 amiibo from this rookie general manager are starting in this round. We see Dimitri, Bali here. We saw Uncle Ford on Dread Teeny Domain, I believe. Did not play because they had another blowout win. And Wanda did Wanda play for the Natsuki Lovers? Yeah, she got the game-winning KO. That's correct. That is correct. Wanda did get the game-winning KO for the Natsuki Lovers after what was going to be another blowout. Turns into a slightly closer game, but still the job is done by them. Slot number 4, we're going to see Jocelyn's Ganondorf amiibo. This is going to be Vibin. Let's bring her out as we are going to see her there. In the 5th and final slot, it is going to be once again 1AM Zelda Shiori. Let's bring Shiori out real quick. She has been on this roster ever since Season 3. Did not play any games in Season 3 with Edmonton as in their championship year. Season 4 starts, the team takes a step back from their championship run. Season 5 is benched all Season 5, but here in Season 6 is starting once again. So it's going to be Freak, Finale, Molly, Chaos King, and Informer versus Dimitri, John Peckman, Bali, Vibin, and Shiori. We'll see what Holy Army does for the regular season roster when things does begin, but Freak, Dimitri are the leadoffs here. Finale, John Peckman. That could be an interesting second slot matchup though. Alright, gonna be 3-0 as Dimitri getting the first bit of damage here. 27-0 right now. That's already gonna be 62 from Dimitri onto his hero. Make it 74. Dimitri waiting. He goes for down B, and it will miss just barely. 84-0 though. That's gonna be the first damage onto Dimitri. It is 84-94, but a huge neutral B right here will KO. Dimitri will get the leadoff win for Holy Army. Finale trying to go off stage. A huge leadoff win for this Byleth as we are going to see 0-62. It is going to be a side B. Dimitri at 678 is going to come off stage. The up B will not connect with Finale. It's going to be 0-84 as we are going to see down tilt, forward tilt, 22-84, forward throw into a side B, 41-92. Dimitri with the up tilt, up B not going to land, but that side B will. 71-92. Down smash. Dimitri off stage as he will come back onto the stage with an up B. 71-102. We see Dimitri jab, jab, jab. 83-102 as we see a down B again. That one is going to be way far distance, way further than the last one. 84-114. 84-124. It's a neutral air. That's going to get rid of Dimitri. And here comes John Pickman for the Holy Army. 96-0 right now. 96-8 as John Pickman going to get a jab, going to get a down tilt. We are going to see 107-22, 107-27, 107-36 as we see down smash. 107-58. Side B going to put John Pickman at 70 already. We are going to see Finale try to chase the Meta Knight. Gets an up B, gets some damage. 107-79, 107-85 as we see down smash. John Pickman off stage. Red Pickman will get some chip. But the down air right there from John Pickman will be a KO. Molly comes out now for the Tax Fraudulence. It is 22-105. We're going to see 34-39. White Pickman dealing some damage. Molly going to be at 65 already as Molly 80%. That's going to be 86 after Purple Pickman. Does not have the limit break yet, but the forward smash and a limit break available. Ball Lee comes out now. It's going to be 98-0. We're going to see a side B. That's going to be Molly off stage, and we'll use neutral special. Oh no! So Molly will self-destruct in the process of trying to recover. It's going to be 0-61 right now as Bali faces Chaos King. Former number 2 overall pick in the Season 4 draft. Going to be 23, 25-61. So far the career Chaos King has been pretty solid so far, but was used as a leadoff last season. Should probably be in the middle slot this upcoming year. Going to be 657-61 as see Bali, side B. That's going to put him at 79, but this up smash here will be a KO. So Vibin comes out now for Holy Army Affairs. We're going to see him come out right now as side special into down tilt. Chaos King at 90, neutral air, 114-0. Vibin up tilt, nowhere near. It's going to be 114-0 as we see. Going to be a back throw here, 130-0. Vibin is going to wait, go for the up tilt, getting interrupted by a forward throw. But this up tilt also interrupted by the get up attack. It is 130-68 now. Instant damage from the Gordo and down tilt, 143-68 as we see up tilt here. And that one is going to land. Informer has a 1 versus 2 for the Tax Fraudulence if they want to win this game, and he's already at 39-82. If this is a KO against Vibin, there is still Shiori in the back. 62-107. Vibin trying to come back down to the stage, but a side B, that is a mid-air side B as Informer does try to chase off stage, and up special right there, getting rid of Vibin. Shiori will come out right now. Down B is going to get shielded. Forward tilt, big shield pressure from the Zelda. It's going to be 62-25. We see down tilt, we see neutral air. Shiori hit by the down air into a back air. Informer at 69, up air. Try to go for the up B again. 68-75 as we see forward air. 68-83. Shiori come back onto the stage. It is 73, 84-83, but a back throw here. Down throw actually from Shiori into the up air, and Holy Army is going to hang on as they win this game 5-4. I am pretty sure that my microphone went to the red level 2 different times. One with the neutral B and the other with the out special that Informer had done. Informer is not the best Byleth in the world, but he will do crazy stuff. But Shiori gets the game-winning KO as this was beautiful back and forth action. Alrighty. 3 games remain. Coming up next, it is going to be the Chaos Corp versus Amiibo Engage. Amiibo Engage, their starters have not been playing, and it shows as they are currently 1-2 so far in this preseason. They host the Chaos Corp, who is using their starters. And for the Chaos Corp, it is going to be an all-Nightmare team. Let's bring in Nightmare's Olimar Knapsack as soon as we can find him. Nightmare, Olimar, Knapsack. Here we go. Here we are. And here he comes. In the second slot, the struggling Chaos Corp team so far in this preseason, we are going to see Nightmare's Dr. Mario, Malpractice. Can we find Malpractice real quick? Is going to be, I scrolled way too far in the alphabet. Okay, Nightmare, Dr. Mario, Malpractice. Here we go. Here we are. And here he is. In slot number 3, we're going to see the rookie acquisition for the Chaos Corp, Nightmare's Violet Penumbra, as she is expected to be a part of this team, making a step up from their finals appearance, maybe even a finals win if things can stick together when the regular season comes. Slot 4, for the Chaos Corp, we're going to see Nightmare's Link, Nightmare Sword. Let's find that Nightmare Sword real quick. Let's see, scroll on up, as once again, all Nightmare team. Nightmare Sword is going to be... Oh wait, that's the wrong trainer. Nightmare Sword, alrighty. The fifth and final amiibo here for the Chaos Corp is going to be Nightmare's King Deity Nachos, the first and only amiibo to win a 1 versus 4 scenario with the 4 KO comebacks. Nachos will be your closer for tonight as he is coming out right now. On the other side of things, we are going to see at home Amiibo Engage. Jacob Imagination's Mario is going to be lead off here. Let's find that real quick. Jacob Imagination. Alrighty. He is going to be lead off for today. The second slot is going to be Citron. That is Holy Wars' Robin, a rookie acquisition. Trying to play her way into being a starting role roster, as this team does need to replace the loss of Doodle Bob to the expansion draft. But Citron will be in second. The third amiibo is going to be Zelkov. He started all of last season, had a pretty solid showing, and Zelkov should be a starter this upcoming year for Amiibo Engage. Let's find Zelkov as soon as we can find him. Here he is, here he comes, and here we go. Raging Leaf. This is a rookie Chrome amiibo from Holy Wars. Had gotten KO'd in the last round against the reigning MVP. Just one aerial got rid of him. We'll see if he can bounce back from that bad showing in this upcoming round, as he will be in the 4th slot. But against a stacked roster that their opponent has, the Chaos Corp, we will have to wait and see how this goes. Keep in mind, no Mercury, no Dr. Crockpot today. Is just going to be mainly bench players, Zelkov, and some bench players. But the 5th and final amiibo is going to be 1AM's Toon Link Happy Link. Let's bring him in. So it's going to be Knapsack, Malpractice, Penumbra, Nightmare Sword, and Nachos versus Jacob, Citron, Zelkov, Raging Leaf, and Happy Link. Alrighty, leadoff's going to be a good one here, as we have Knapsack versus Jacob. And this Jacob seems to be slightly better than the Season 4 variant. The first damage will come from Knapsack. This is going to be 21-32 already onto Jacob, as Jacob off stage. Down air will miss. 0-32. We see Knapsack trying to come back on. It's going to be 0-44, 0-52. Trade of hits, 8-64, 8-78 right now is Jacob on top platform. So is that good Knapsack. It's going to be up throw, down air, 35-78. As we see forward smash, Jacob is clawing back with damage himself now, but that is going to be the white Pikmin dealing damage onto Jacob, but not too much, as he was able to shake it off. 76-93 right now. Side B, gonna put Jacob at 100% as we see down smash. Knapsack off stage, throwing the red Pikmin get away. We'll only have a purple when he comes back on. 94-0 as we see a back throw now, and that back throw still not enough. 112-100. Knapsack coming back onto the stage. It's going to be a forward smash missing, and a forward smash from Knapsack. He will get the leadoff win, and Citron comes out now for Amiibo Engage. 143-143-0 as Citron. The 11 sword is still charging up. The 11 sword not ready quite yet after the jab, which will KO, and here comes 11 sword now. Malpractice versus Citron. Down throw, down special, 0-23 as the back air. It's going to be a up throw into up air. 6-49, 20-49 as who will be a starter this upcoming season for Amiibo Engage to replace Doodle Bob? That is going to be a big question for their general manager, Holy Wars. It is 28-41-56 as we see the Levin Sword temporarily out of use, but Malpractice will be KO'd with the offstage antics from Citron as she could be playing her way towards that starting slot. It is Penumbra coming out now for the Chaos Corp. Off smash, 2 hits get parried, but not all 3. This one is going to be shielded, not shielded, and a KO. Zelkov, the only starter playing here in the preseason, gets that jab, jab, jab. Penumbra will be off stage. That's going to be a Mecha Koopa thrown the opposite direction. 15-9, as we are going to see up next. Going to be the jab, jab, jab here. 28-9. Penumbra coming back onto the stage. Jab, jab, jab again. 40-9. We are going to see Mecha Koopa being held, being thrown to counter a forward smash. Interesting decision there, but ultimately not the worst thing in the world. You still get damage on Penumbra, trading hits instead of just taking hits. It is 61-34. 61-45. Second side B is going to miss. Jab, jab, jab here. 73-45 as we see. Going to be the Mecha Koopa thrown away. 73-56, we see up B attempted, but that's going to be punched right there with an up smash. 73-72 in this 3 versus 3 situation. Another punishment right there. Another on-stage up B attempted. They're getting punished here. It is side B right there, and Penumbra gets the KO. It's going to be 2 KOs from this Violet so far, as Reagan Leaf coming out now. Already at 35, already at 49, already at 62, already at 67, 67, 78. Reagan Leaf got juggled around by this Violet and her up airs. 94 each, but this is a 1-stock lead for the Chaos Corp. Side B getting parried, but the Crom only jumping in a forward smash is going to miss. Back throw, Reagan Leaf off stage, and it will come back to the stage. 107-107. We see forward smash missing right there. This one's gonna get parried, but this is gonna be a forward smash from Reagan Leaf, getting rid of Penumbra. It is going to be 2 versus 2, but there is a significant percent damage as this Crom needs to claw back and get some damage onto Nightmare Sword here before he inevitably gets KO'd. It's going to be 11, 18, 42-140. There's that damage we're talking about. 42-148 as a Crom comes back onto the stage. 42-159. That's going to be forward smash getting shielded. That's going to be forward tilt interrupting the third forward smash. 70-159. You want to lead the best situation you can for Happy Link, and it's going to be a 1 versus 2. So Happy Link, 1AM's Toon Link with a 1 versus 2. It is 70-32 as we see out of parry, down smash, 85-32. Happy Link tried to go off stage right there. It's going to be forward tilt, 96, 106-32. Happy Link has a bomb, throws it away. Forward tilt, 115-32. Boomerang. After the boomerang, we are going to see just a down throw from Nightmare Sword now. 122-39, 129-39. Forward tilt, Nightmare Sword, 143. It's going to be coming back onto the stage as we see forward smash, interrupting what Happy Link could have done. 143-61. We see forward smash here, and that is going to KO. The Chaos Corp will bounce back with a win as they win this game 5-3. Alright. Even though Amiibo Engage is not playing well here in this preseason, that is because most of their starters aren't playing, but Citron could be playing her way into a starting role. Penumbra gets 2 KOs, Nightmare Sword gets 2 KOs for the Chaos Corp. On the other side, Citron with 2 KOs, Reagan Leaf with the other. Alright, 2 matches remain to preseason round 4 as we will see Boston versus Miami. I think Boston has 1 win, but Miami is currently 0-3. Let's find Miami's home stage real quick. It is going to be the pirate ship Omega Form. 5 versus 5. I'm going to get a sip of water real quick as we have 2 games left. Let's find C-Sharp's Mario the Cone Zone real quick as Vin Diesel, who is the 4th slot for this Boston team. He has been playing pretty crazy so far this preseason. We'll see if that bounce back does stick when the regular season does come, if he can get back into the Season 3 runner-up form where he was the runner-up to Pancakes in the MVP race. In slot number 2, though, it is going to be Amalgamate Me Brawler Yummers, who did not play any games at all for the Boston Brawlers last season. Despite being on the roster, he sat on the bench. For this upcoming season, he will definitely have a role here. Slot 3, Crunchy's Link Phipps, future Hall of Famer. Let's see where he is in this lineup real quick. Where is he? Here he is, and here he... Oh. I don't think it worked. One second. Dealing with a minor error here, just tech issues. Alrighty. Crunchy Link. It's going to be Fipsh, and here he comes. In slot 4, we're going to see Seep Sharps Ganondorf, Vin Diesel. We were just talking about him. If you were here for Season 3 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, this Ganondorf was one of the most fun Amiibo to watch during that season. This was back when he was with the Swarm. Oh my goodness. Vin Diesel was such a crazy Amiibo. There were debates on whether Pancakes or Vin Diesel should have won MVP, and there still might be some people, if you ask, some people will say that Vin Diesel should have won MVP or Pancakes, even though Pancakes broke the record for most regular season KOs. But ultimately, the MVP was awarded to Pancakes instead of Vin Diesel. We are to see Ruffles' King DDD Destroyer, gonna be the 5th and final Amiibo, as this team does have to move on from Sniffberg after only one season. But here we go. On the other side, we are going to see the leadoff. It is going to be the leadoff for Miami. Miami has yet to submit a roster order. In fact, Miami only has 6 Amiibo on their team total, but we are going to see Pangers, Joker, Gengalzo. Going to be the first Amiibo for this team. So let's bring him in real quick. Alrighty. The second Amiibo. This is going to be the second Amiibo for this team real quick, as my controller is set to be randomly sensitive now. To Buffalo's Toon Link, Lil Nas X. Let's find him real quick. Former first overall pick back in the Season 4 draft to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Let's bring him in. Alright. In the third slot, we are going to see DeBuffalo's Lucario. This is going to be Vengeance, the first round pick from Miami last season. Let's see where he goes. Let's see where he is. And I can't find him. Here he is. Alright, here comes Vengeance. And here we go. The fourth slot for Miami is going to be Doveman's Little Mac. This is going to be Yamcha. He has been doing pretty solid so far. Definitely expect a little more of him this upcoming season, as this team did lose Sub-Zero to retirement. Fifth and finally is going to be White Cheese's youngling Nyquillia. Let's see where he is. Alrighty, here we go, and here we are. So, it's going to be Cone Zone, Yummers, Fipsh, Vin Diesel, and DD Destroyer versus Gengalzo, Lil Nas X, Vengeance, Yamcha, and Nyquillia. 2 games remain to the preseason round 4. Cone Zone versus Gengalzo are going to be your leadoffs. Forward smash from Gengalzo, gonna be the first damage, but it's gonna be traded with a forward smash, but then another forward I forgot how to speak English. The low tier leadoff interaction that makes me forget how to speak English specifically. 50, 59 to 18 as we go to see the forward tilt, forward air, off smash, 84 to 36. It's going to be a forward smash here. Gengalzo going to be at 3/4 meter towards Arsene, 95, 102 to 52. We're going to wait. Gengalzo with the back throw, 118 to 52, as there's a good chance he could get rid of Cone Zone here and then wait to use his meter on Yummers. Gonna be 133 to 52. We're gonna see up next, gonna be a back throw, 147 to 52. It's gonna be back air. Arsene will come out now at 75 as we're gonna see forward smash Gengalzo off stage. That is gonna take 60% of the meter away. 158 to 94 as this does turn to a slow interaction. There comes the up tilt. Here comes Yummers, but with not as much Arsene as you wanted, and that neutral B will not KO, but there goes Arsene. It is going to be 8, 16, 22, 26 as Joker tried to go for that combo right there. 26 to 134. Gengalzo coming back onto the stage. Side B going to get shielded. It's going to be a jab colliding with that neutral B. Back throw. 40 to 135. We see a side B. This side B interrupted by the Eha. Going to be 45, 47, 61, 62, 64 to 144 as Gengalzo coming back onto the stage, getting some good damage onto Yummers. That is going to be a down smash, which does KO, but here comes Lil Nas X. Former first overall pick back in the Season 4 draft. It's going to be 88 to 15. Down B, going to make it 88 to 34. We're going to see Lil Nas X come back onto the stage. We see forward smash, making it 88 to 56. We wait. We see as Lil Nas X come back onto the stage. It's going to be a back throw. Yummers at 96. He will come onto the stage. 96 to 56, the score remains. 106 to 56 as we see a grab. After the missed down B, 114 to 56. We wait. We see a forward smash. Fipsh will come out now for the Boston Brawlers. is going to be 18 to 73 as they are down Amiibo, but 1 KO here and they can catch up. But Phipps taking a little bit of damage already at 42%. He will come back on. It's going to be 42, 51 to 73 as we're going to see just Lil Nas X. That's going to be a side B into a forward air, 74 to 73. Side B again, 79 to 73. We wait and we see it's going to be a side B into no forward air. So it's going to be a down smash, and that won't get rid of Phipps unless he comes to the stage. So Phipps won't be KO'd quite yet. He was able to recover from that angle. It's going to be another back throw. It's 116 to 90. We wait. We see as Lil Nas X at 90%. Back throw here, and that is going to KO. Miami leads this game 4-2. 27 to 106. Vin Diesel with that forward tilt going to be 27 to 106. As we wait, we see side B, Vin Diesel already at 34. Doria interrupted, but that forward air going to put Lil Nas X at 130. 47 to 130. Doria will KO. Vengeance. Miami has the lead, so it's going to be 57-0 right now. We see a forward tilt, 57-14. It's going to be the forward throw into offstage. We don't see the offstage neutral air. Vengeance will come back onto the stage. It is 66-15 as we see down B, Vengeance offstage, Vin Diesel offstage. Both come back on. Up tilt, neutral air again. Vin Diesel at 90, 101 after the side B, and a forward smash will make this a 1 versus 3 for D Destroyer. So DD Destroyer, so 1 versus 3, it is 0 to 52. We're going to wait and see a down throw into the up air. Vengeance at 74. Dash attack is going to miss as Vengeance up throw, neutral air, back air, 41 to 71, 55 to 74, 55 to 91. Vengeance comes back onto the stage as we see the Gordo. Vengeance took his time too long on the ledge, but a forward tilt here. He's got at 118. That should put him up half aura when he comes back onto the stage, but it won't matter. Down tilt makes it 1 versus 2. Yamcha will come out right now. Forward tilt, 70, 83 to 0. 1 bar so far towards the KO meter. 100 and Destroyer hit at a weird angle. Can he come back to the stage? He's gonna go high and he will be punished. He is gonna fall short. Miami is going to win this game 5-3. Alrighty. Pretty good 5-3 victory as we see Lil Nas X, 2 KOs from him. After those 2 KOs, it comes into back and forth, but you can't play back and forth when you are behind. A 5-3 victory goes to Miami over Boston. I think that is Miami's first win of this preseason, so they do advance to 1-4. Boston, I believe, falls to 1-3. Sorry, Miami's going to be 1-3 now, but I believe these next 2 Amiibo are both winless. So, last game of the night. Who will get their first win of the preseason? Who will fall down to 0-4? It is going to be Toronto versus the Mid-Class Nation. And what way to end it than Final Destination? The Nation at the destination. Toronto versus Mid-Class Nation. We are going to see for Toronto. Should be the same starting 5 as the previous round, as 90 Knots Pokemon Trainer Flazer Draw should be that leadoff. Let's find him real quick. 90 Knot, that is going to be Nightmare. Alrighty, here comes the Flazer Draw. Gonna get a sip of water real quick, as I could feel my throat almost give out during that Miami game. I had to take a sip of water midway through when Vin Diesel came out. Alright, the second Amiibo is going to be Raps Zelda Nezuko. Season 1 MVP of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. We're going to then see the Season 2 MVP to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, Joe's Pyramithra Silly. Once upon a time, the most amount of KOs in a single regular season used to be 23. The history of the record has been 23, 23, 26, 26, 27, which means we probably won't see the record broken again until Season number 8. Sorry, not Season 8, but Season number 7. Luckman. Actually, no, we're still looking for Joe's Pyramithra first. Let's find her real quick. The Season 2 MVP to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. Silly, silly. Time to get silly with it as we see. Silly. Time to get silly with it. Do keep in mind that Kaivine and Sigurd have not started any games so far for Toronto in this preseason. That could be part of the reason why they are 0-4. But obviously your record in the preseason doesn't really matter unless you are using your full starters, because then if you're using your full starters, things might not be meshing together when the regular season does come. Of course, maybe it's just bad match against those preseason specific rosters. When you get to the real regular season, maybe it all just goes away, the bad woes. Owo is going to be the 4th amiibo for Toronto here. Let's bring in Owo real quick as we see the Rosalina and Luma. 5th and finally for Toronto is going to be their closer. They got a Byleth in the draft, so they're going to use a Byleth here. Lucille's Byleth Blossom. And that is the roster for Toronto for the last game of the night. On the other side, we are going to see for Mid-Class Nation, I believe we do have, did we have a roster order change for Mid-Class Nation or no? No, it's going to be the same roster for Mid-Class Nation. Let us start with Smokes Olimar. That is going to be Headstrong. 2nd round pick in last season's draft. Keep in mind, we have yet to see the first overall pick in the Season 5 draft, Dr. Snip, play any games, and that won't change here. In slot number 2 is going to be Mario Dude's Mii Brawler. That is going to be Uzi. So let's find Uzi real quick. Mario Dude, Mii Brawler. Rookie acquisition from this team, as last season they were just 1 win away from making it to the dance. Had they won 1 of their last 4 games, they would have been in the playoffs over Toronto or even the Natsuki Lovers. Slot number 3 is going to be Mazakatua's Lucas Gary. Let's load him in real quick. Let's bring him in. Alrighty. In slot number 4, one amiibo that Mid-Class Nation did lose was not Tatsugiri. It was the Ryu they had. The Ryu they had on the roster, it was trying to think. Actually, no, that's a different Ryu. That was Buffalo's Ryu. My apologies. No, Tatsugiri from Buffalo did retire, but What the Punch is still available. So Takemo's Ryu is still an available option here. But in slot 4, we are going to see instead Amalgamate's Meta Knight Spooky. Let's bring her in real quick. The 5th and final amiibo for the final match of the night is going to be the closer for the Mid-Class Nation. We're going to see the hero acquired in a hero for hero swap with the Dolan Kings. This is going to be Duke Fizzle's Hero Trunks, as soon as we can find him. Trunks from the Dragon Ball. Where is he? Ah, here we go. Here he is. Alrighty, so final game of the night. It's gonna be Flazer Draw, Nezuko, Silly, Owo, and Blossom for Toronto versus Mid-Class Nations, Headstrong, Uzi, Gary, Spooky, and Trunks. The leadoff interaction is going to be an interesting one here. Flazer Draw versus Headstrong. We're going to see some other stuff here. The closing game could be a fun one to watch, but Flazer Draw versus Headstrong are your leadoffs. Stay tuned for after this, because I will see if we do need a 5th round to the preseason or not. Hopefully there is a 5th round, so we do run it tomorrow night, but if not, then not sure what we're going to do from there. Gonna be 30 to 55, 41 to 55, as we're going to see 41, 57, 60 to 62, 67, 72. That is big damage on the Flazer Draw. The Ivysaur leading Pokemon trainer at 76, making 92, and making the Charizard coming out. 92 to 80, 108 to 80, and that is a switch to Squirtle, who is going to get KO'd with the forward smash. Headstrong with that leadoff win. It's going to be Nezuko coming out right now. Forward smash will miss. We see the forward throw. 0 to 104, as Nezuko will be back thrown, and that will be a KO against Headstrong. Uzi comes out now, almost breaking that shield right there. It's going to be a neutral B here. 32 to 0, 32 to 5, down air, followed by the neutral B. 32 to 36. We're going to see up next, side B, catching Nezuko. 57 to 36. Nezuko waiting, down air, into the neutral air, but it's going to miss into a side B from Uzi. 80 to 54. Down throw from Nezuko into a back air. It's a strong back air. Will not KO quite yet, but we're going to see Uzi coming back onto the stage at 92 now, and we see a forward throw here. Uzi off stage once more, 80 to 106. We see Belfamilo come back onto the stage. Is now side B right here. Will catch Nezuko, will KO her, and here comes Silly. So how does she get Silly with it right here? It's going to be forward tilt, putting her at 9, 17, 17 to 106, and a down smash will get rid of the Mii Brawler. Gary is going to come out now. 3 versus 3, 17-0. Gary off stage will go straight to the ledge. It's going to be Mithra out for Silly now. We see 17-0, 17-5, 17-9 to 18, 26 after the off special. We're going to see 23-26. It's going to be down smash after the down smash. 23-36 as we see still a trade of hits. 45-50 after the trade. It's going to be side B getting shielded. Jab, 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 but the jab, jab, jab does not land from Gary. Only the jab, jab. Going to be 50-63. Down tilt, forward air, Gary off stage at 88. We see Silly trying to do something. It's going to be a snake to come back onto the stage. The tether. 54 to 95, but a down smash here from Silly. Gary, I think he's going to go high here. He will go high, getting punched by that side B. He will stay alive for now, but it's 54 to 125. We see up smash. No, down smash will miss. It's going to be jab, 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 and that still won't KO. 59 to 142 right now as we see Silly switching over to the Mithra, back to the Pyra, getting hit by a PK Fire. 70 to 156. Jab, jab, jab once more. Not enough to kill, so the jab, jab, jab cannot kill. But the down smash will. Spooky coming out now for the mid-class nation. Down 1 Amiibo, down throw into forward air, already at 25 as we see Flurry. 86 to 25, side B. That's going to catch Spooky off stage, but she will come back on immediately as she did fall out of the last hit. 106 to 25. Side B gotta get 106 to 43. We see Osmat, and that's gonna make it a 1 versus 3. Silly has 3 KOs so far in this game. That is a hat trick from the season 2 MVP. And Trunks is already out here at 18%. We see 27, 106 to 27. Can she get a 4th KO here? 106 to 56. It's gonna be 56, 72. Do we see an up smash? We see a dash attack. Trunks off stage. He's gonna have to come back onto the stage, but it is 106 to 86. Silly is threatening to get a 4th KO, and she will! 4 KOs from the Season 2 MVP. The second time we see 4 KOs in the preseason as Toronto is going to win this game 5-2. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why Silly won the Season 2 MVP. She could just be unpredictably crazy at any moment in time. We will not see Oa, we will not see Blossom in this game, as that will end it here. A 4 KO performance from Silly in the preseason. Coming into this preseason, we never had a 4 KO performance in the preseason, but this is the second we have seen from any Amiibo. So Power, Silly, 4 KO performance each in the same preseason. We're going to see Toronto advance to 1-3 as Mid-Class Nation will fall to 0-4 here in this preseason. So, stay tuned for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to see if we need a preseason round 5 as well as maybe even announce those preseason round 5 matchups. So stay tuned. We're going to go on an intermission. One last intermission. You're free to leave if you have anything left to do, but stay tuned just for a little bit. If not, we will make these announcements in the Discord. You're watching the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League on the 1AM channel. Welcome back to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. We have one thing to announce real quick. So, I just uploaded the scores of preseason round 4 to the bracket, and the bracket decided to terminate the stage after only 4 rounds. I think this is because the Time Zone Squad had lost, and there's only one 4-0 team. So, I believe this is actually going to end the preseason here. So, the preseason will end with a beautiful 4KO performance from Toronto. So, congratulations to them. We apologize, there will not be a round 5 tomorrow night, so sorry about that. Really thought this thing was going to have 5 rounds because there was going to be 28 teams. So sorry about that. The preseason will only be 4 rounds this season. So with that, let's announce those final standings real quick. It is going to be the Dublin Kings. Congratulations to the Dublin Kings. They win the preseason 4-0 record plus 7 differential. They are the only perfect team. We have a bunch of teams that went 3-1. KB's Natsuki Lovers 3-1 with plus 5 differentials. Buffalo went 3-1 with a plus 4 differential. Ottawa, Green Bay, the Time Zone Squad, Dark League all go 3-1 with plus 3 differentials. We see Detroit 3-1 record with a plus 2 differential. Then Dratini Domain 2-2 record but a plus 3 differential. We see Michael 2-2 plus 1. Let's see. The Squadron and the Ditto Burritos also 2-2 plus 1 at 2-2 with a 0 differentials. The Flamers, Your Worst Nightmare, Bad Opinion Tellers. 2-2 minus 1 would be Carbon Show's team. 2-2 with a minus 2 differential is Holy Army and the Chaos Corp. We see JG Wentworth 2-2 with a minus 3 differential. As for the 1-3 teams, Fabled Fairies, Toronto go 1-3 with minus 2 differentials. With minus 3 differentials, we see Attacks Fraudulent, Miami, and the Novas 1-3 with minus 3 differentials. At 1-4 with a minus 6 differential is Amiibo Engage, but we do have 2 teams with 0-4 records. That is going to be the Boston Brawlers and the Mid-Class Nations. Since there are no more undefeated teams for the Dublin Kings to face, they are the champion of the preseason. So we apologize, there will not be a round 5 to the preseason. We will be fixing the thumbnails to the live streams as well as the videos to show that there is no preseason round 5 because the bracket did terminate early since the Dublin Kings are the last undefeated team. So congratulations to the Kings. They have won the preseason with a 4-0 record, a dominant plus 7 differential. Thank you everyone to doing the preseason. That means no live stream tomorrow. We will not be live streaming tomorrow. We will have that schedule finalized tomorrow instead. And the regular season to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League in 3 days will begin. Round 1 of the regular season will begin on Friday night. So we will see you Friday for the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League Season 6, Round 1 of 18. Alrighty folks, so some teams have questions to ask, some teams have questions to answer, as we are going to see as preseason round 5. There is no preseason round 5, unfortunately. If you do want a preseason round 5, we could probably vote on it. There is a scenario of matchups I could organize, because when you're doing cross-conference games, you do groups of 7, but there's one guy you don't play. I could have y'all play that one guy you don't play if you all do want a preseason round 5 or not, so we'll put that up to vote, actually. Yeah, we'll see if there is going to be a preseason round 5 or not. We'll put that up to vote real quick. So that will be one thing real quick. If not, then this is the end of the preseason. If the vote does pass, then there will be preseason round 5 tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. We will be voting on that overnight, so stay tuned. If you see a live stream happening tomorrow, then that is a yes. But if no live stream, then we will see you on Friday for preseason. No, we will see you on round Friday. On Friday, we will see you for Season 6, Round 1 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League Season number 6. Until then, next time.